Hello, everyone. Today marks the exciting fourth installment of season 4 of CMSA's Dungeons and Dragons League. For those of you who don't know, CMSA stands for the Chicago Metropolitan Sports Association, and we are the largest LGBTQ sports nonprofit in the Midwest. And in 2018, we expanded to include esports. We offer amazing esport leagues for Fortnite, Overwatch, Dungeons and Dragons, Dead by Daylight, and more. I am Clem, your DM for the season of D&D League, and I'm here with my lovely players. As always, the way I would like to start is please everyone roll a flat d20, and lowest roll is going to recap what happened last week for the opportunity to earn an inspiration. So please do so now in D&D Beyond.
That's a 17 for your boy.
Oh
You are
no.
probably safe.
I
I
got a
rolled
10.
a 9.
Ooh, okay.
I was real close to an 8, so thank you, Xander.
Aw, I got a 16.
Oh, no. All right. Xander, you are our lucky loser today. Please recap what happened last session.
Alright, I'm also putting my notes on the... Oh, no, wait, they're not showing up on stream. Never mind. Okay, so, Session 3 notes. We earned the favor of the Lord's Alliance and the favor of the Zentarum. Zentarum.
Yeah.
To use the... We have raised dead now for both of them, but we have to bring the remains of our fallen party member to Waterdeep.
Sure.
And if we don't do that, then we cannot raise the dead.
Yep.
We heard some dock workers talking at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, there might be treasure. And we were like, cool, there might be treasure. And then we heard that Durik got his hands on a key,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably the key to the map.
Mhm.
And the cipher is glowing. I just wrote that. So the cipher was glowing. And we didn't really ask any questions. Oh, Durik was, he was at another bar. He was, like, in charge of this other bar. And so we went there, and, like, he and his husband found this cipher. And so he gave it to us. He really didn't want anything to do with it. And then we placed the cipher over the map, and we immediately knew everything because we're just really smart and good at stuff. And
Okay.
we rolled really high. So with our rolls, we figured out that Ash's map is a map of Waterdeep, and there's all these locations on it. And there was a glyph at the top, but we didn't really know what that was, the deal with that was. There were 5 circled locations that were accompanied by cryptic clues. So there was a troll's skull and a house, and it said, quote, below. And we knew that that was referring to Troll Skull Alley. There was a massive statue with a raised hand, and we knew that was Hawkman statue. There was a dagger, which is 3 daggers alley. A lot of alleys. The 4th and 5th locations, they were just circles, so we didn't know what the deal with those were. Other than the 4th was somewhere in the southern ward, and the 5th was in the Parks district. And those just, like, had many, many blocks in them, so we're not really sure exactly what they're referring to. So we decided to start at the beginning, because that was the logical place to start. And we started in Troll Skull Alley. The alley was giving creepy. It was giving us a sense of unease. And we looked for the building that we were supposed to find. And it was like this kind of like creepy looking house. The door was locked. And me and Lynetta decided to try to get in the front door while Vinove and Yandarai decided to try to go into the sewers. So they went down into the sewers to see if there was like a way into the house. And unfortunately, they were very dumb and stupid and couldn't find it.
I object.
Boo! Boo!
They were very taken over by the smells, and it escaped their perception. So they came back up out of the sewers and said they didn't find anything. So we went into the house and tried to be sneaky, and some of us were maybe not as sneaky as we thought we were going to be. And there was a suspicious boy in the house, and he was like, "What are you doing here? I'm trying to guard this house." And we were like, "Hey, suspicious boy, why are you so suspicious?" And we kind of go back and forth with him for a while, and it seems like he's maybe in danger of like being reprimanded by the people who told him like to guard the house if we come in. And then we gave him money, which made it worse because he was like, now it looks like you've paid me off and I've given you information. So we had to smack him, and Lynetta did in fact break his nose, and kind of abuse him pretty severely.
He said thank you.
I
And then
did, yeah.
he said thank
It
you
was
whilst
consensual.
bleeding. So then we like kind of looked around the house, and we found 10 gold pieces worth of gems. And then we found the below area, which was a bunch of smugglers who almost murdered us.
So close to
They
death.
were very close to dying, all of us. And it was a very close thing. And we, after we killed them all, which, again, I cannot say enough how close it was that we were murdered. After we killed them all, we looked around and we found... This is not something I put in my notes. I just said, we find the below smugglers. And I didn't say what happened after that, but I know we killed all of them, and then we found this weird little nook in the wall with some magic stuff. And we found... what else did we find? This is like the important part that I didn't write down.
A note
like-
in the wand.
Oh, we found a note.
Yeah, there was a note in the wall.
There was a note.
You found a wand.
But yeah,
I wrote down the letters of the note. If
Oh
that,
yeah, there
if
was
you
a
want to
bunch of
repeat all
weird
that,
letters.
but-
That was it, and we couldn't figure out what it meant.
Yes, absolutely. And for the sake of speeding this up a little bit, I will go ahead and show this to you all.
Perfect.
Very good. So we can get started today. We have a lot of content to get to today, so we're going to want to be nice and quick. So Troll Skull Alley, I've been helping you all with your journal. You should have access to the journal now. I
Here
believe
it
I
is, here
showed it
is.
to all of you. Yes, so you have the cipher, you're not really sure what it is. There's a note, right, with some letters. You have the sense, though, that you have a treasure map. You got areas that are circled. You possibly might find some clues. So we have Strider. You now have that Wand of Secrets. Hopefully you've added that to your inventory. You have this letter. The question now becomes, do we want to, we're still in this basement. I know you guys are beat up. You are welcome to take a long rest. You do have enough time here. This seems like a safe enough location, but you're not sure if this is obviously part of a larger smuggling organization, so you can take a rest here. You could also possibly return to one of the inns, either Green's Rest or the Yawning Portal, and take a short rest or a longer rest, or if you just wanted to like camp out in one of the city squares, you may do so. But it's your decision if you want to take a short or a long rest. You've been given this treasure map. There's a little bit of stakes, possibly. There might be more maps. This might be a time-sensitive thing. You're not sure if you can take 8 hours of the day here. I would say the time is you started off early morning. We're kind of in the early afternoon at this point. So if you want to take a short rest, you may. You can also try to take a long rest, but that may affect some things. What would we like to do?
Well, I did want to take a long rest, but now that you're saying that, it sounds like maybe we shouldn't do that after all. So
It's up to
I
the
have
party.
so many hit die.
Yeah, I
We
forget what
could
the rule
we could
is.
take a short rest now, and then like down the road, if it looks like things are gonna get really hairy, we could reassess maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Do we want to take the rest here, or do we want to like do it elsewhere, like in the city, or something like that?
Just here, I think.
I would say here. I don't want to waste time by going
Here?
somewhere else. Maybe
Yeah.
we
You-
bar this
Yeah.
little door.
Not
You
in
want
the
to
be
city.
stay
going-
in the smuggler's den? You want to stay in the smuggler's den and take a long rest, a short rest?
Yeah. Can
Would
we...
it be going out of our way to like go like because the next place on the map is the Hawkman walking statue? Like would be I basically like I don't know the layout of Waterdeep. If we headed towards one of the inns we've been to, would that be going in that direction, or would that be like losing time for us?
It's kind of across the city. You're kind of going the Hawkman statue. Everything is sort of it's going to be an amount of travel time regardless. If you guys
Gotcha.
want to stay in the Smuggler's Cove where it's a base of operations, you're not sure if more people are coming, you can try to bar the door and hope nobody comes by looking for their stuff. You could also maybe exit and, take a rest in a town square or something. Or you can go to the inns. It sounds like we're wanting to bar the door. Is that what we want?
Yes.
I just don't want to waste time like running across the city to an end to then run back across the city to somewhere else. Wouldn't be the first time I've slept in less than ideal conditions.
You can go to a town square somewhere else if you wanted. Like on the way. There's a lot of city in between here and Hawkman statue that, people pass through.
Yeah, we could just stop and get a coffee on the way, hang
Yeah.
out at the coffee shop. Get a little
Yeah.
drink. Little pick me up.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Is that what we want to do, or do we want to stay here?
I'm fine with going to the town square either. I don't really care either way.
Okay, let's go to the town square.
So we'll just kind of theater of the mind it. So Waterdeep is the city of splendors. You find like a little plaza with a little fountain. You sit, maybe you get a coffee.
Gorgeous.
If you do, please remove 1 copper from your inventory. Please roll your
Worth it.
short rest hit die now. People kind of pass and come and go. Maybe you people watch.
How do I roll my hit dice?
If you navigate to D&D Beyond, if you look in the upper portion of your character sheet, there should be 2 buttons. One says short rest, one says long rest. If you press short
Yeah.
rest, you will see your class. So in your case, it would be monk.
1d8 plus
3,
2.
Yep, you see 3 little check boxes. Those are your hit die. So if you want to roll all 3, you may, or
Oh.
you can just roll 1 or 2 if you want.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I learned something new.
Absolutely.
I didn't recover any HP though.
Yeah.
It didn't roll any hit dice for me.
You have to like
Did you press?
Automatically
take
apply
short
healing with take short rest, automatically apply healing with hit dice result.
and then you have to like click it's like weird. You have to click the
I have
die.
to hit confirm.
Like
There
dice
is no
will show
die.
up. Yeah, and it's kind of buggy.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just roll 2d8 or 1 what am I doing?
Like
Yeah,
it says
yeah.
I did 2, but I only did 1. I think.
Yeah, so just do it manually. So go ahead and roll 1d8 plus 2. And
I'm
then-
using 2 hit dice, so I'm gonna roll 2d8s plus 2.
Perfect. Yeah, if anybody needs to do it manually, please do so now.
Clem, would I roll for Rixley?
Not familiar with the rules. So it can, yes.
Okay,
So
so
you
I'm
would
gonna
do
take 9. We're gonna heal that.
So I tried to add the Wand of Secrets, but
Okay.
I don't see it. Last time I did not see it in D&D Beyond.
Okay, I will add it to your inventory manually because I do see it.
Okay. I was only seeing Magic Missiles, War Mage 1, 2, and 3. And I tried searching it and it didn't come up.
I will go ahead and do it for you.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. Let me see here. All right. I will do that. That's so interesting. It's available on
Please,
Yonder
Father.
Eyes, but it's not available on yours.
You can just give it to Yonder Eye if you want.
Oh, are you sure?
Okay.
Open my window really quick. It's getting a little toasty in here.
Okay, perfect.
Hey,
so,
I've got my very important pipe of the smoke monster.
Yes. Okay, so let's move on. So we are going to your second location is the Hawkman statue. So let's go ahead and get rolling on that. So after dealing with the smugglers in Troll Skull Alley and taking your rest, the party finds themselves with their next destination in mind. Following the clues on the map, they make their way through the twisting streets of Waterdeep, leaving the eerie quiet of the alley behind and blending into the steady hum of city life. You navigate through the North Ward. The towering buildings give way to a wide open space where the massive figure of the Hawkman statue looms ahead. The Hawkman stands tall in the distance. It's a massive stone. It has a massive stone form, and that the design is that of an Aarakocra with furled wings and an outstretched left arm. Its features are worn with age and weather, and
Big
there is
stretch.
moss clinging to its surface. Despite its apparent disrepair, the statue still cuts an imposing presence. As you approach, you see that part of the statue's interior has actually been hollowed out, and its belly has been transformed into a multi-floored tower. There is a bell hanging near the base of the statue, and it's attached to a simple rope mechanism. So if you've ever seen, like, if you can think of like that cartoon depiction of like a bell on a string that you can ring for like a butler, it kind of looks like that. There's like, you know, a bell on a string. Do you want to ring the bell?
I mean, I feel like we should, but I'm trying to find a copy of the treasure map really quick. And the first floor of the Big Birdman statue is what it says on the map. Can we search that first floor, or do we have to ring the bell to get anywhere further?
You have to go up to the first floor. You have to ring the bell.
Well, I think we should ring the bell.
Okay.
Well, what does everybody else think? I don't see any other course of action here. I say we just ring the bell.
Let's ring the bell and get ready to run like hell.
All right, I'm gonna go up and ring the bell.
Perfect. So the bell rings, a door guard lowers down a rope ladder, and you ascend to the first floor of the towering structure. You find yourself in front of a door. Do you open it?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Okay. You find yourself in a bustling restaurant. The air is filled with the aroma of roasted meats, fresh baked bread, and fragrant herbs. This restaurant hums with activity. Patrons are chatting. You hear the clattering of kitchenware. The space is open and airy. The ceilings are high. It's a grand space. There are cozy tables scattered throughout the room, occupied surprisingly by both nobles and commoners. Near the entrance, you notice a hostess stand sign that says, "Please wait to be seated." You may roll perception now.
Ooh.
Do 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 do.
Oh,
Okay.
I only got a 13.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
Woo!
I got a 6.
And I got a 16.
Milo,
Okay.
your fur is all over my face.
Perfect. So if you rolled above a 10, which I think most of you did, at first glance, the restaurant is bustling. There's a sense of disarray. The tables, while occupied, are slightly unevenly set. You see some crumbs on the floor near some of the tables. A few chairs are askew. Some of the dishes on the table seem to be hastily arranged. A few guests look impatient, and you see a couple of waitstaff kind of hurriedly rushing around. For those of you who rolled above a 13, which I think again is a lot of you, you look a little bit closer. You see that the kitchen area, which is over here, visible through an open archway, so like this portion right here, it's far more chaotic. Pots are sizzling, they're stacked precariously on one another. There's a sense of urgency in the way that the cooks are moving around and working as if they're shorthanded. You see a distinct lack of synchronization between the waitstaff and the kitchen. The orders are piling up. The nobles seem slightly uncomfortable, and they seem to be like casting glances at the commoners sitting near them. You see a stack of dishes teetering dangerously near the edge of a counter, and one of the tables, more than one table, has empty glasses waiting to be refilled with water. For those of you who rolled above a 16, your keen eye catches the subtle yet telling signs of stress. The air in the restaurant has a faint musty smell. The linen napkins appear completely new, though. Like everything looks like fresh out of the box. A middle-aged woman who appears to be in charge, this woman right here, She is trying to maintain her professionalism, but she has visible dark circles underneath her eyes. You also see other notable wait staff, like this woman over here, trying to conceal their exhaustion. You see people working around to sweep a spill up underneath a table while trying to maintain an upbeat demeanor. You smell some overcooked food, a little bit of the smell of burning, like a dish that was left a little bit too long on the stove. You get a real feeling of tension, definitely from all patrons who are discussing how long they've been waiting, but the noble guests seem very, very ticked off that the commoners are here as well. And they seem to be glaring at the less well-to-do customers nearby. Before we proceed with what happens after this perception check, Lynetta, I know you rolled very high. I gave you a lot of information. So what I'm going to give you for your natural 20 is, what, if you ask me a question about this scene, I will give you an answer. What do you want to know?
Is there anyone here that looks like they are up to no good?
Absolutely not.
No?
No. Mm-mm. You feel very confident, if anything. This woman and this woman seem to be related. If you had to guess, they seem to be the proprietors of this restaurant somewhere. You see back there, there's another gentleman. He does not look to be related, but if you had to guess, he might be somebody's husband. This might be a newly opened family restaurant going through their first lunch service and having an incredibly bad time.
Oh,
But as you look around, you notice none of the nobles, none of the commoners. They just seem like normal patrons enjoying, trying to enjoy a meal, and things are obviously not going correctly.
sad.
Yes. So, seeing that you guys are kind of looking around, peering around, you are approached by that middle-aged, harried-looking woman I mentioned earlier. She rushes up to the hostess stand. Her face is flushed. She looks stressed. She goes, hello, welcome to Soaring Delights. She wipes her brow. We're so pleased you'll be joining us on our opening day. A table for 4? I'm afraid it might be a wait.
Oh,
Well,
no
that's
need
all
to,
right.
no need to get yourself in a tizzy about it. We're perfectly fine to, wait. Do you need any help with anything?
Well, I mean, we are short-staffed today. We're trying to work through it, but far be it from me to want to ask paying customers to clean up after our, I suppose, mess. If you're here to eat, we would love to sit you. We just need a little bit of time.
Of course. You just said you started today, the restaurant?
Yes. So, it's been a total whirlwind today. So this restaurant has been here, but in the past, my husband and my sister and I, it was only us. We only catered to the other tenants of this building, but we decided to open up to the public, and today is our first day, and it's been busy to say the least. And our staff is new. We just hired these folks, and to be honest, we didn't expect the demand that has shown up today.
And you said you had this restaurant before.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
we've been here just catering to the tenants of the building, but it was obviously less than the general public
Well,
that is now here today.
no need to get in a rush on our behalf. Would you mind if we just looked around while we waited? It's such a splendid restaurant.
Well, gosh, well, okay, I'll cut you a deal. I'm just not sure, you all looking away. I mean, we wouldn't want you to get underfoot or anything, but you mentioned earlier that maybe you'd be willing to help. It seems like you want something from us, right? You want to look around. Well, I'll tell you what, if you decide to pitch in and help us get through this rush, whatever you want. If you want to investigate, please, while we're kind of cleaning up for the day, look around, whatever. But I'll take you up on your offer to help.
Well, it has been a moment
Excellent.
since I've worked in a restaurant. This should be a grand
Dibs
time.
on the bus, boy.
Dibs on the bus.
Okay.
Oh, well, of course I'll have to work front of house. I mean, you wouldn't want to waste me back behind.
Well, this is perfect. Oh, I'm sorry. I have said Shani will give you some tasks and we'll align tasks. But I'm Bonave. I cut you off. What would you like to say?
No, I'm just going to snap my fingers and minor illusion a little butler outfit onto Rixley, and we've got serving under control.
He's visible right now in his imp form.
No, we'll say he's a raven still. It's a little
Okay.
butler outfit on a raven.
On a raven. Okay. Shani kind of looks and goes, it's very cute to see a bird in a butler outfit. I'm not sure the health code would love that.
Maybe he could
Oh,
just
he's
work the
very
door.
sanitary.
Maybe he could just sit on the hostess stand and
He's a
greet
lovely
customers.
greeter.
That would be wonderful. Yeah.
Rixley, can you do me a big favor and hang out here by the entrance and be cordial and charming to anyone else who enters? And I'm giving very significant eyes, and telepathically to him, I'm like, and if they look like a real dick, you can mess with them a little bit, but like keep it under control.
Perfect. Lynetta, do you have anything to add before Shani gives out some tasks?
No.
Okay. So Shani goes, okay, well, all right. So I need help with serving tables, keeping an eye on the kitchen, and then making sure that everybody is being taken care of, that drinks are topped off, and that, guests are enjoying their meal. I would say for serving food and drinks, you have to be very, smiley and prompt and,
Say
kind of
less.
charismatic.
Mhm.
Adeo, my husband, he's in the kitchen. Gosh, he's come down with a nasty ear infection, so he needs a little bit of help. I would say, if you're in the kitchen, you just have to be really good with your hands, very dexterous, to do all the chopping.
Ooh.
And then if for the folks that are going to be managing the dining room, helping me with that, I would say, you have to be able to de-escalate situations. You have to be wise enough to know to pick and choose your battles and kind of intuit what people need, reading in between the lines. So I need at least one person on each of these tasks. And then since there's 4 of you, we'll have one left over. And so if somebody else wants to assist with whatever task they want, they can do so. But what are we interested in?
I would love to
Kitchen.
help out in the dining room.
Okay. You're going to be on
I also
managing the
think-
dining room.
I also think I'd be a good fit for serving.
So, okay, you're going to be serving food. Okay. I need kitchen help.
Oh yeah, I'm kitchen. Dibs on kitchen.
Yonder Eye's kitchen.
Very good with my hands.
Okay. I believe Strider is the only person who has not selected a job. Strider, where would you like
yes,
to go?
Are you two doing the de-escalation or the charisma job?
Oh, I am de-escalating all the way.
Okay, well then,
And I
let
am
me
charisma.
yes, let me throw myself in the charismatic lane of things.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
think
so you're gonna be
de-escalation's your
serving.
strong suit.
Listen, you're not wrong.
Okay.
So, boss, kitchen, yeah?
Yep.
I will literally just roll up my sleeves and like crack my little knuckles. I'm ready to go.
Perfect. So we're gonna do we're kind of gonna do a mini game. I'm gonna give you a scenario. You're gonna do a check, and we're gonna kind of do like this a montage, right? You guys are working in a restaurant, so everyone's gonna take a scenario, and then everyone's gonna do a roll, and then we're gonna see how that scenario plays out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's first start with our servers serving food and drink. Those are our charismatic players. I want you each to roll a d4, please. Roll a d4 for me.
That's a 1.
1.
1 for Vonave.
You're the only person doing that?
I'm doing it. I'm rolling.
Okay.
It's a D4, right?
A D4, please.
It is also a 1.
Please roll again. Please
Great.
roll again.
It is a 4.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, Vonave, let's start with you. So, Vonave, a nobleman at table 1 waves you over, his finger tapping impatiently on the table. I demand the finest vintage. The one from last year's harvest. The one your establishment keeps hidden from the rabble. You know? Please roll a charisma. I will let you roll a persuasion or a performance check as you see appropriate.
Okay. Yes, I'll do persuasion, and I
Okay.
think I'm approaching that like, yes, of course, you can be rest assured that anything that this restaurant has to offer is going to be of the highest quality, and I bet you anything that you're going to like what I bring you. And that's going to be a 5 on the die plus 5 for 10.
10. Okay, that will be so, that's
Not really great at this.
I needed you to roll an 11. We're gonna do like a 1 to 10 is, or yeah, like a 1 to 10 is fail, and then 11 to 20 is a success.
Oh God.
So what would you like to do?
Can I roll with advantage if I can tell you exactly how I do that?
No. So he's gonna say, do you mean that you don't have it? Do you run a proper establishment or not? The complaint, his outburst kind of, a murmur passes through the crowd, and you see Shani kind of go, no. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to we have failed one job. We're gonna move on
I lose
to
my temper a little
Strider.
bit, and I thaumaturgy my voice 3 times louder, like, well, go get it yourself then.
Perfect. So we're gonna do scenario. Strider, you get another scenario. So at
Great.
table 5, a noble woman is waving her hand frantically at you, snapping, and you go over and she says, "This meal is lukewarm. I won't pay for something served at this temperature."
Of course, madam.
Please roll a persuasion or a performance check.
Okay, we're gonna do persuasion. Oh my god. So that's also a 10.
Okay, so let's she frowns.
I have a plus 5.
I have a plus 6. I rolled a 4.
What would, like, how does this failure look for Strider? Like Vonave was like, "I'll bring you something else. We know we don't have that in stock, but we'll make it work." And what would you like to do?
Madam, of course I understand the inconvenience it is causing you to eat such a lukewarm dish. I myself would never think to eat something lukewarm, unless, of course, in very, very special circumstances like this, where you'll see clearly that the restaurant is quite busy, and unfortunately we just don't have the time to remake it, so I will have to ask you to condescend to eat this lukewarm dish in this moment. I'm so sorry.
Look here, you little boy. You barely look old enough to serve alcohol in this Spanish. I demand a new dish, or I will leave a scathing review on Fantasy Yelp. Okay, and so at this kind of outburst, the other nobles kind of like look over and they kind of mutter, and there's a
yes, of course.
Now Vonda, the blonde woman, goes, "These new." All right, we're gonna move on to our second set of scenarios. That's 2 failures, folks. Second set of scenarios.
All these nobles deserve to have spells cast on them. I'm just saying.
So my kitchen helper. I believe there's only one kitchen helper.
It is me.
Please roll a D4 kitchen helper to determine your scenario.
Please don't cut your fingers off.
3.
Okay. So, Vonda, the sister, hands you a steaming pot filled with a hearty stew, instructing you to take it to the guest at table 4. Be careful, it's hot, she warns you as you take the heavy pot in your hands.
Oh,
Please
God.
roll a dexterity check. It's probably going to be sleight of hand, but if you think it can be something else, I will allow you to persuade
I can
me.
roll either sleight of hand or a dexterity check. I would prefer sleight of hand, but
sleight
I
of
can do
hand.
either.
Do sleight.
Okay, dice don't fail me now. God fucking damn it!
Oh my god! It's a crit fail.
This is awful. I want to
Have you-
recount.
Have you ever? You've seen The Office.
Yeah, Kevin's chili
You know the
scene.
chill. You know the.
I
Kevin's
just want to
chili
point
scene.
out, I was supposed to be in the kitchen not serving food, so I don't feel like this failure is my fault.
You yell at Vonda while you're covered in scalding stew, creating a massive slipping hazard in it. So you lose your grip. The pot completely sloshes. Vonda is screaming, "Careful!" You're gonna take 2 points of fire damage as you are completely enveloped in this scalding stew. She goes, "Next time, hold it with both hands, please." You're rolling around in stew on the ground of this kitchen, and everyone's trying to clean it up.
Yonderai, why were you trying to balance that on your head?
I have terrible news. We're not gonna get the with your performances. I'm afraid we've kind of passed the point of no return in terms of getting an extra special reward at the end of this. But let's see if we can maybe do one thing well.
We didn't claim to be great.
So it just goes to show that working at a restaurant is skilled labor. Okay, as our
I was
heroes
supposed to be in the kitchen. Wasn't supposed to be serving
pick
people.
away. Okay, so my wise dining room manager, please roll a d4.
Can she de-escalate all of these situations for us?
Yeah,
Perhaps?
Exactly.
a 4.
You rolled a 4?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So at table 6, a nobleman scoffs loudly, staring at the commoners nearby. "I refuse to dine in a room filled with these peasants. I demand better treatment." All right, please roll insight or perception, or if you think that another wisdom-based skill would help, you may do so.
Come on, Lynetta. Big
Come on,
money.
Lynetta.
Hey, I'm gonna go with
Survival.
insight.
Survive.
So close to a nat
Oh,
20. It literally landed on the 20 and then
You rolled a 4?
Yeah, I was supposed to have a 19, and then it was like, no surprise, you get a 1.
To be fair,
I
it was
feel
a-
like we just collectively drive the nobles out of the establishment.
I'm so
So-
sorry. I meant to say I wanted to roll perception, not insight.
All right, Lynetta. So, Lynetta, how do you fumble this?
I think Lynetta is disturbed by this like comment, and she just does not keep her cool at all, and she's just kind of gets up in his face and is like, "Hey, we don't like people saying that kind of stuff in here." I turned
The
country
cat?
somehow. I lost my British accent.
Where's the cat right now?
He's in my sling.
Oh
So
no!
he's in a papoose. So you're yelling at this man with the cat, like right in front of his face, as you like lean over his table. Perfect.
Yeah.
Really just selling this failure here. So he kind of gets all puffy. He's like, "Get that disgusting animal away from me! I should have never have come here. Between the commoners and the animals in this place, I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave
you
a
shouldn't
terrible
have ever
review
come
on
here."
Fantasy Yelp."
Did any of us roll anything better than like a 2?
I rolled a 5 on the die.
I rolled. I crit failed.
We had one. Okay, we had 2 crit failures. This is just awful.
Okay, well,
Oh no, wait! I didn't crit fail. I got a 4.
okay.
Oh well. Okay,
Well-
I'm alone in my failure.
So a 5 on the die was the highest.
Yep. Perfect. So we
Guys, I
have-
know I should have rolled perception.
Oh my god.
I was on death's door like an hour and a half ago. I don't think this is on me.
So okay, we're in the post lunch rush, right? So the clattering of plates, last call for drinks happens. The energy and soaring delights, begins to wind down. The once bustling dining room is quieter now, though a low hum of chatter still kind of lingers in the air as the lingerers at the tables still kind of go. The staff is still running around. Cleaning up after your messes, tidying up generally, finishing up last minute orders. You still smell the sense of roasting meat, herbs, but now the air definitely, the general vibe and the environment, it's less hurried and much more inviting. Shani, her face still flushed from the stress of the afternoon, looks up from a stack of plates that she's clearing. Her eyes catch the party, and she offers you kind of like a tight smile, and she says, "Well, it looks like we all survived the rush. I appreciate the efforts today. I suppose to make good on my word, I'll allow you to investigate this place as you see fit. We're no longer in the weeds, and I know that you're curious. Please, oh, I shouldn't have to say this, but please don't touch too much. And just be careful. Don't get in the way. And whatever you find, I don't need to know about it. Okay? I got a lot on my plate. Okay? But thank you.
Okay. So
Kind of
sorry.
feels like it'd be helpful for her to get some more specific instructions. I mean, I don't know what too much touching is, but
Okay, perfect. Okay, so there are 3 kind of points of interest in this place. Let me see if I have no, they're not really labeled. Okay, there's 3 points of interest. There are the stairs and the ladder leading up to the 2nd floor, right? You're on the 1st floor. It's a restaurant. There is Shani's office, which she has given you, leave to look at. And then there's the kitchen that you can look at.
I'm gonna go towards the kitchen because the bar is on
Okay.
the way to the kitchen.
Okay, love that.
I want to get into that office.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
gonna roll up my sleeves and take a look at that paperwork with Lynetta.
Okay, perfect. I don't have a, we're just going to say it's the hostess stand. And then Yonderai, I'll move you into the kitchen. You're over here. We'll say that that's her office. I don't have a separate map for her office. And then Strider, where are you going?
I guess I'll go into the kitchen also.
Kitchen? Nobody's looking at the stairs?
Well, it did say 1st floor on the map. I guess
That's
I'll
true.
look at the stairs.
You want to do stairs?
Yeah. Since
Okay.
nobody else is going over there, I
I'm
don't
gonna
think it's going to be super relevant since, the map does say 1st floor, famously.
I'm going to put you at the stairs. Okay. Let's do the stairs first. Roll a investigation check for me, Strider.
Okay. Wow, a 12?
Wow. Okay, so
better than-
it's
it's-
better than what we've been rolling. So you notice that the ladder and the stairs, everything is kind of a little bit worn. The rope is aged. It's still functional, like on the rope ladder. It's aged, but it's functional. The staircase leading up, small chunks of wood have kind of fallen off. It's like a little bit aged. But it's mostly still stable. General, these walking statues. You're a Watered Havian, right?
Yes.
Okay. So these walking statues were once mighty constructs built for the defense of holy temples, like in Waterdeep. They have kind of been like they went on a rampage once upon a time. The person who built them was unable to control them, and so they kind of have been repurposed for some things. You know, some of them are kind of like destroyed and like fucked up. This one, obviously, they're trying to make into a building. Again, they're not super well maintained. They are pretty old, but they're not like it's stable. It's fine. You see, they probably got the rent pretty cheap, like Shawnee and Vonda and Adeo. It probably was pretty cheap for this place. Okay, let's talk about the let's do the office really quick. My 2 office people, please roll an investigation check to sift through.
Okay.
This 7.
A 6.
Okay, they're really setting the tone.
Clem, I'm literally
getting the rolls out now.
Literally gonna start rolling physical dice. I'm literally gonna start rolling physical dice because this is.
I don't trust the digital dice.
So, you guys find a ledger filled with accounts. It's mostly about the restaurant's expenses and profits. There's a couple of personal notes, like a list of special requests from noble patrons. That's pretty much it.
I accidentally set it a little bit on fire as I'm holding it.
Rixley shits on a piece of paper.
God.
Rexley.
Perfect. Okay, kitchen team, or I think it's just Yandere in the kitchen. So, roll investigation as you rifle through this kitchen.
No one's in the kitchen with Yandere.
A 14. Wow, that's the best thing that we got. So,
that is the best roll of the day, literally.
It is the best roll of the day.
The best to ever do it.
So, Yandere, you're actually going to find 2 things.
Oh my God.
Yandere, the kitchen is in utter disarray after the lunch rush. You sift through the boxes and barrels of ingredients. And as you're kind of like sifting through these things, your eyes catch something unusual underneath the clutter. Near the back of like, in like a back corner underneath a barrel of salted fish, the stone floor, a little flagstone kind of waggles a little bit. And you pry the stone free and find a narrow hidden cache. Inside the cache, you find 2 silver daggers. The hilt of one is engraved with intricate designs, and the other has a little weathered note wrapped around it that says, "For the shopkeep."
That's
okay.
weird.
So there's one has a note that says "For the shopkeep," and the other has a hilt with intricate designs.
Yep. And then you rolled well enough that you, even on a lark, look underneath the little stone, and would you believe it?
No.
You see a note. And it says 4 at a time. Read top to bottom.
A note that was definitely always intended to be under that flagstone and was never in the office or somewhere else.
Okay.
4 at a time, read top to bottom?
Yes, and I'm going to put it in your journal as well.
Okay.
Above table, that string of letters we got from the first note was horizontal, not vertical, correct?
Yep, it is exactly as it appears. Like, there's no formatting or anything that's used.
Okay. Perhaps it will make more sense on a future find at one of these other locations.
Well, I'm gonna grab a salted fish for my troubles and put the daggers inside my coat. Notes and everything goes in my pockets. Because I don't want to be a terrible person, as I'm strolling out of the kitchen, I'll wave the salted fish and I'm gonna toss like a gold piece on the counter of the bar because I don't want to steal from these people.
Yeah,
So I'm
they're
gonna take
having
gold piece out of my inventory.
They're trying to make ends meet. All right, perfect.
Can
Okay.
you move me out of here? I can't walk out of the bar I can't move past the bar because it says it's a wall.
He's locked in there. Okay, I've moved you out. I think I pushed the journal entry to everyone. Did everyone
Yes.
see that? Okay, so that is
Yeah.
that is a summary of what you found. Do we have any other questions about the?
I think, can we
anything else
gather
before we move on?
back and say, well, I'm going to go back
Mhm.
and say, well, I didn't find anything on the stairs, but if somebody else wanted to go look out there, I wouldn't say no, because, perhaps I missed something. Who knows?
You do get the sense that even though you all kind of rolled poorly, all of the relevant.
Okay.
You have found what you were looking for.
Great.
I just have this, I don't know, this sense that we got all of the relevant information here.
Yeah, well, you found
Well-
your clue, right? So
Right.
if we're attaching the circle things on the map, our clues, we did find a clue. There might have been, some other interactions that could have happened if we had done, well with any of this in this episode. But we have not necessarily done that.
Hey, you guys, think about this. The next place we have to go to is Three Daggers Alley, and we just
And I've
found
got
2 daggers.
Daggers. I think we were in a fantastic place because now we
Is
only
there
need
something
one more
there?
dagger.
Is there?
Well, I imagine it might be a dagger that we might find. Who knows? Or we perhaps
No.
need 3 daggers in order to do something at the alley. Well, I suppose we should go
Mhm.
find out.
Okay.
Hey, I've got some daggers. You think just any daggers are good?
Do I still smell like stew?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yonderai, you smell a bit like stew.
roll charisma. How much do you care about your own personal grooming habits? Like, would this have been like deeply offensive to you? I'll let you decide. If you want to make it a personality trait about how much Yonderai cares about like smelling good or presenting well, you're more than welcome to talk
I'm gonna
about that
say
now.
that because
or we
of
can roll.
Yonderai's whole like shtick of pretending to be this just alcoholic, very bad
Mhm.
homeless detective, he's not
Mhm.
gonna. I'm gonna make a joke about it being an improvement as we leave the restaurant. And
Okay.
that's how I'll address it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, you reek of stew. In a
Ugh.
fun way.
I'm walking up.
Okay. Great. So it is now. It is. So it's like 4:00. Okay. The sun's getting kind of low, but there's still a lot of daylight left. This will probably be the last thing that we do today, like in the in-game day. But you have all of the information you need to go to Three Dagger Alley. Is that where we want to go?
I
Does
say
anybody wanna
let's
do
just
anything?
go to
Yeah, I
Three
say we
Dagger
keep
Alley.
going.
We have 2 daggers. Why not?
Okay.
It
Okay.
can't possibly go any.
More poorly. Okay. So I have transferred us all to Three Dagger Alley. Okay. So
Is that a skeleton?
as you
We need to
approach,
watch out for the daggers.
as you approach Three Dagger Alley, your surroundings grow darker. The narrow alleyway barely accommodates 2 people walking side by side. That's not quite reflected on the map, but that's the vibe. It's a small alley.
I found the 3 daggers.
The broken stone and rotting refuse litters the ground. The sunlight struggles to pierce the tall buildings that kind of encompass this. So even though sunlight's fading, it feels darker in the alley. As you move deeper, well, I guess, okay, so you're here. You can walk into the alley if you would like. I see Vonnegut and Strider have.
Is this blood?
We're gonna, okay, well, okay, so does anybody want to recall anything about
I
yeah,
would
I guess
love to.
The map don't the map
Would
say that
love
we
to recall.
need to be watching out for magically flying daggers in the aptly named Three Dagger Alley?
yeah, anybody who would like to
Oh
think about
yeah.
this. Yeah, what do we know about this? What do we know about this alley?
I haven't set foot past where I'm at.
Okay.
I regret setting foot past where I was at.
Okay.
Yeah, I will not be moving forward.
Okay. Anybody who would like to recall anything about the Three
What
Dagger
would I
Alley?
roll? I would like to recall something
History.
if I know it. I'll
History.
roll a history.
I'll roll
With a
history, I'm
+1, I
bad at
don't
it.
have high. Nope.
Oh.
I guess I know nothing.
I got a 7. I don't know anything.
Yep, I also got a 7. Thanks, dice.
Oh. I got an 11.
I got a 14.
So if you rolled below a 10, you know that sometimes people call it Three Throne Dagger Alley, and that's about it.
Great.
If you rolled above a 10, you know that Three Dagger Alley is indeed located in Dock Ward. It is there are quite a few. It kind of connects a bunch of alleys. This is, you know, a geographically, there's a lot of ways that you can get like to other alleys from here. But most importantly, that a magical curse plagues this alley, causing a trio of daggers to fly through the air from random locations to attack passers-by, anybody passing through the alley. You know that the curse was set in place by a mage who was stabbed in the back by 3 daggers by his apprentice. Hence,
Great.
the whole vibe. So,
Hmm.
where we have locked in. So, once Strider and Vonave, once you passed this like line, right? You see this like
Mhm.
wooden thing. That's the line of no return.
Uh-huh.
Right? Let's say that.
Yeah.
there. So as you two moved deeper in the alley, an eerie sensation and a sound sort of like filled the air, with a soft hiss
Of course it
and a
did.
flash of steel.
Uh-huh.
3 daggers, and you can barely see them. But did you see
Yep.
something just show up on the map?
Yep.
3 daggers materialize out of thin air and kind of swirl around you two like playfully. They hover for a brief moment and then they launch
shit.
into attack.
Can I
Okay.
try to dodge them?
Well, we're in combat.
Oh,
you gotta,
okay.
You gotta,
Got it.
You gotta,
Got it.
you gotta fight
Perfect.
these.
Perfect.
Fight these.
I would love to
and
fight
we're
these
gonna-
daggers.
So where everybody is where you are. I have put you all into combat. We have to roll initiative. As a reminder, we're gonna roll that in Foundry. So please navigate
I
to
roll
the
a
upper right hand
15.
corner. The crossed swords, please.
Feels like a nat 20. Which the dagger, in fact, did roll a 20.
I rolled an 18.
That's pretty good. Listen,
The dagger's incredibly motivated.
this dagger wants to kill me.
Okay, I believe we're all rolled. One of the daggers is a little bit sleepier today, but one dagger is really, really in it. And I apologize for not being able to super see these daggers. It's just the way it was. And beyond my control. Okay, so this dagger is gonna go first.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
Okay, let me.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, I forgot about the magically flying daggers. How
it was
silly.
It was written on the map. These things actually have a 50-foot movement speed. They're
Strider
pretty,
is very
they're pretty
impulsive.
quick.
And I want to be very
Um,
clear that he's very impulsive, and it literally says in my character sheet, acts before thinks.
Acts
this
before
is,
think.
This is very true to
Mhm.
lives on impulse more than plan or creed. That's what I wrote.
Perfect. Good. Okay, so it is going to roll to attack you. I'm gonna roll. I gotta do this manually because it's technically not a monster. Like it is, but it isn't, you know, so I gotta do all this manually. That's a 17 to hit you, Strider.
Yeah, yes, that does hit me. Yes.
Okay, please take 2 points of piercing damage.
I would love to do nothing more than that.
Okay, wonderful. That's gonna be the dagger's turn. Yandere, you got 2 little or 3. I'm sorry, 3 little daggers here. What would you like to do?
I didn't expect to be involved in combat, so I. How far away is this? Hang on, I gotta measure.
You're fine.
That's too far away for me to get to. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I am going to use bonus action dash, and what I'd like to do is use bonus action dash, and I would like to come over to this ladder and try and climb up the ladder onto the roof. Is that possible?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 60 feet away, and then climbing up here, I'll give that like 5 feet of movement. That's an extra square, so I still have. Oh, I don't know if the game if it will let me. Let me move myself here.
Let me
There's
see if
90,
I-
65,
here.
30, so I still have 25 movement speed, or
Uh-huh.
25 movement left. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to run up along the roof, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25
Mm-hmm.
over to here. So I'm prepped to maybe run across or hop down. I don't really know what I'm doing with this. The 3 daggers caught me entirely off guard.
Okay.
In
Now
character.
How could we have
They are-
known?
They're
Really?
now up there. Or you're now up there. They are magical flying daggers.
Yep.
You were up there.
I am up here.
Wonderful. Is that your turn?
Yep, I'm gonna give a little thumbs up to anybody who can see. Good luck, guys. Strider, Bonavent.
Okay. So it is now Rixley.
thanks,
Rixley,
mate.
you got some daggers.
Rixley is gonna turn invisible and just move over here for right now, invisibly.
Okay. Wonderful. Is that Rixley's turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Strider, it's you.
All right. I can attack these daggers, right?
You certainly can.
Just looking at them, do I feel specifically about what type of damage they might be vulnerable to?
This is that's a great question. So, as a free action on your turn, I allow all players to use a free action to recall information about anything, whatever you want. If
I
you want to
would
try to
love
recall
to.
something about a monster, I need you to roll just like a just roll a
Wisdom?
yeah, intelligence or wisdom.
Would love to do wisdom.
a mental check.
God.
Whatever you want.
It is a crit fail. So
Wow. So you
That's crazy.
I have to give you how do we do this?
I have to harm you in some way.
You are actually incredibly confident. You feel incredibly confident
Uh-huh.
that these things actually aren't you might think to yourself, okay, it's a dagger, right? I mean, how can you hurt it?
Uh-huh.
Right? You would think that this thing would have a ton of like immunities, resistances, etc., just given what it is. But actually you're like, no, it doesn't. It's just if you just bonk it as hard as you possibly can, there's nothing special you got to do with these things. Just fly in. And actually
Right.
they're not that fast or hard to hit. You would think they would be, but no.
I wouldn't actually think that.
Okay.
Personally, I wouldn't actually think anything.
Oh, yeah.
As a,
Sure.
great. I'm gonna be like, actually, I think this is gonna be quite easy.
Okay.
And I'm not even gonna take out my weapon. I'm gonna hit it with my hands.
Fist. Do it. Punch it.
That's
Punch
my
that dagger.
department.
So I'm gonna do an unarmed attack
Okay.
on the dagger that's next to me.
Yeah. Do it.
And that is a 13 to hit.
To hit?
Yeah.
Whiffs right by it. You
Great.
swing big, don't even
Yeah.
connect.
And I'm gonna do my bonus action to try and hit it again.
Okay, great. Do it. Punch that knife.
Oh, it's a 19.
That hits. You really punch that knife.
Why do I have 0 damage on bludgeoning for my unarmed strikes?
I don't
Are
know,
you
Strider.
strong?
Why do you?
Oh, is it because I have a -1 strength?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You slap it and you feel like you've done nothing.
So you
Wow.
you chose to slap a sharp weapon with your bare hands.
Uh-huh. I actually punched it, actually, if you really want to get specific. I punched it, and I punched it really good. And it
Punch that dagger
This is
really
good, actually.
Okay,
Yep,
I feel really
yep.
good about this. And
Good.
so that's my turn.
If you already didn't get inspiration, I would give you inspiration. If you don't have inspiration, you have it now because that was a beautiful play.
Thank you.
Vonave, it's you. You got 3 daggers.
Stunning. Hate the idea of having to roll anything, but
Okay.
I want to roll to see, do I think that these daggers are just like magically aware of our presence, or do I feel like if I went invisible, they wouldn't know I was there anymore?
Do a mental check. I'll let you to roll wisdom or wisdom or
Okay.
intelligence.
Intelligence.
Either.
A 12 intelligence.
That'll actually be sufficient. You know these things have blind sight. So they don't it doesn't matter if you're invisible or not. Even if you're invisible, it doesn't have eyes really.
Rixley standing there invisible.
But
Yes.
you are totally they do know where you are, regardless of whether or not you're invisible.
Okay, well then I'm really glad I didn't waste my time and energy going invisible and looking around. In that case, I'm just gonna
Is Seth breaking up for anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Great.
heard.
It's fine though. It looks like you just ran back. Is that your turn, Vonave?
I was gonna run back and then I was gonna try and Eldritch Blast the dagger next to Strider.
Please do.
That is a please.
Please
That's
don't
a
crit
9
fail.
to hit.
No,
No.
Okay.
it does not hit
Okay,
it.
then I don't do anything else.
It's very small. It's hard. These things are hard to hit. Okay.
Oh wait, I do
No,
have,
actually,
I do
I
have
have
one
heard they're
bonus
not
action.
hard.
Oh, that's right.
I
No,
bonus-
they're super easy to hit.
I bonus action telepathically connect to Lynetta and just say fuck really loud.
Okay.
Don't
Lynetta.
worry, these are really easy to hit. We're fine.
Can I perhaps recall in my knowledge if
Mhm.
these daggers are affected by radiant damage?
Yeah, you can try to recall. Roll intelligence or wisdom.
Best luck.
Alright. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling +1 intelligent.
Oh,
And
wow.
Hey.
Hey!
So you do know that these things have 2 immunities to poison and psychic, but everything else is on the table.
Yes, okay. Then in that case, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then we'll use my cloud jaunt.
Okay.
To 20, 25, 30. Am I next to it? Wait.
Oh, I know. They're so
There
hard
you
to
go.
see. You are next to you are okay. So actually, where the fuck? There's one right here and right here. So you are 1 square away. Rixley is right next to it, but you are 1 square away,
Okay.
technically, Lynetta.
If I had gone here, would I
Yeah,
be next to it?
that would go. Yeah,
Okay.
because you're right. You're actually next to 2 now. You're next to this one and this one.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, I know they're hard to see.
I literally didn't
I'll
even
go
know they were there. I thought it's just the words. to be honest. This whole
Yeah,
time.
I can't.
If
see
you
them.
zoom in really close, you can see
Yeah,
there's
I
like
can see
a
them, yeah.
PNG of a dagger. But yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go up against this dagger with
Okay.
my rapier.
Okay.
9 to hit.
No.
no.
Doesn't.
Okay,
No.
It doesn't hit.
Linetta's
of course
gonna
not.
be like, wait a second. Dagger. And a dagger. And she's gonna try her dagger.
Okay.
20.
Wow.
That hits. If you can, yeah, that hits. 20.
All right, that's gonna be 6 piercing damage.
6. How much?
6.
6. Okay. All right. It takes it.
And then I'm going to bonus action
Okay.
Divine Smite.
Okay.
And this dagger's gonna take some 2d8 radiant damage,
Okay.
which will be 11.
On the same one?
Yeah.
You see this thing fall limply to the ground and then like dematerialize.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow.
this one, right? Or it's the one in front of Strider.
It's the one that is above me.
This one. Okay. All right. So this one's gone.
Yeah. And
All right.
that's all I can do.
Wonderful. Well, that's
So
very
someone
useful.
else has to do something.
So we now have this Dagger Alley dagger, this one. This one's gonna go Lynetta, odds or evens?
Even.
Evens. Okay. Let's do it. 6, you don't get hit. It's gonna go for Rixley. Rixley's gonna get stabbed by this dagger.
My boy.
Seriously.
No.
Rixley is gonna get stabbed. Oh, that's not too bad. 7 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, well that's no problemo.
My boy!
Okay, my boy, my son. Okay, so I just had to re-roll Rixley's initiative. But before we do that, what I want to do, everybody roll perception.
Would love to.
Come on, baby.
Oh my
Be
god.
good to me.
18.
6.
5.
19 plus 1 for a dirty 20.
Okay.
Wow.
It's about damn time.
All right, and then Lena, that's an 18 for you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's the deal. Strider and Vonave, you guys, you're both like the only way out is through. We gotta kick these daggers' ass. Whatever counts as their ass, given that they are just daggers. You feel very confident that you gotta fight these things.
Right.
My other two, like these things will follow you to the ends of the earth. The other two of you, you see a sewer entrance. And maybe it's a little bit askew, indicating that maybe people have gone down it before. You feel fairly confident that if you were to get to this sewer, and I'm pinging on your screen, and get down it, that would maybe, you're no longer in the alley, right? So you wouldn't be affected by this curse, right? That is limited to the alley. You would be in the sewer.
And yeah, okay.
So you feel like the sewer, if you wanted to avoid the slicey dicey, you might possibly be able to get through to the sewer, but you would have to get over there. Okay. So with that in all of your minds, let's start with Rixley. Rixley, top of the order.
I think Rixley's gonna take a movement and a dash to get up onto the roof.
Okay. You are
To
going to
get
take
up
an
onto the
attack
roof
of
and try and get
opportunity.
away. Yes, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So this knife's going to go for Rixley. It's up. Not too bad. 11.
Does not hit.
All right. Rixley
Ooh,
gets away.
nice.
All right, so I'll go ahead and move him.
Is that going to be Rixley's turn?
Yeah, that'll be all of it.
All right, great. So now it's this stabby. This stabby is going to just keep going for you, Strider,
Great.
who slapped it earlier. It's a little bit offended. Oh, that's a 10 to hit. Does that hit?
No.
All right. Well, then that's, so be it. Yonderai, you're on a roof. What do you want to do?
I have a quick question. How do
Yes.
I determine my jumping distance?
So unless you have a jump speed, which I don't believe you have, you can make a you can do a long jump or a high jump, and your strength is going to determine how far you can jump. When
Why
you
does it
make
have
a
to be strength?
yes, when you make a long jump, you're going to cover a number of feet up to your strength score. Okay. And then your high jump, you're going to be leaping into the air. Now, if you're thinking you're going to jump down like from the roof, what is your, at a certain point, monks, at least this was true in the 2014 edition of the rules, monks basically were unable to take fall damage at a certain point. Do you to your knowledge on your character sheet, you don't have anything that
I don't see anything that
mentions
says
that.
anything about not taking fall damage, so
Okay. You're probably
I'm going
not
to
high
use
enough
my.
level.
I will take fall damage at
Yep.
in some way. Okay, well,
What if you jump
I
on
am-
like the well or something?
well, that was not initially my plan. Was not to jump down.
Oh, okay.
So I am going to. It's going to be a little tough because it always is. I have to decide which way. So I'm going to take the dash as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I can get right there where I just pinged.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna run along the rooftops.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. Which one counts as a wall? Hang on.
So I'm gonna say when you transition buildings, just give me a little athletics or an acrobatics check, just to say these aren't necessarily all at the same height, or like you're running on sloped rooftops. There's loose tiles. There's a lot of things that can happen when you're running on the roof. Let's just make sure
Yep,
you
I got
can
a
actually do that.
23 for acrobatics.
Perfect. So you get to your desired location.
Okay, that was where I was gonna go.
Okay.
So it was my bonus action dash. I don't know what else I can really do to help with the yeah. I guess I'm gonna just cut my hands around my mouth and yell down into the alleyway and like the sewer, and just like point at the grate if I can.
Sounds good. Is that your turn?
And that's about all. That's all I can do because I'm melee only, so I don't even have any ranged weapons.
Okay, perfect. Strider, it's you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna be like, we've got to defeat the daggers. And I'm gonna take out my. I've learned my lesson. I'm not gonna smack it
Okay.
again. I'm gonna
Okay.
take out my short.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Say that 5 times fast.
Your short sword.
And that's
Your
a
short
19
sword.
to hit.
19 to hit that dagger. That hits.
Nice. So that is 3 damage.
Yep. Okay, takes it.
And then I'm gonna do the dagger attack. So
Okay.
that's a 23 to hit.
Dagger versus dagger. Yep, that hits.
And then that's 4 damage.
Okay, takes it.
And then yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Great. All right, Vonave, you got 2 daggers. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, I feel pretty convinced that we've got to fight these daggers, but also Yonder Eye's yelling something up on the roof about getting into the sewer. So I'll probably just split the difference. I'll move 30 feet in the direction of the sewer, but I'm also going to roll for another Eldritch Blast on the dagger next to Strider.
Okay, please do that.
So that is a 13 to hit.
That is not going to hit.
Boo.
Okay. Well, I'll just be moving my 30 feet and ending my turn then.
Very good. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, moving on. Lynetta, it's you. You got 2 daggers. What do you want to do?
I'm still next to one, right?
You are. Yep.
Okay. I'll attack that one with my.
Which one? Oh yeah, that one's
The
actually
one
slightly far away.
Yeah,
from
the
you.
one next.
Yep.
The rapier.
Yep. Everyone ping it.
23 to hit.
She's here.
23 to hit. Yep. Yep. That hits the dagger.
Then that'll be 7 piercing.
Okay.
And then.
Actually, that's enough. That the dagger falls.
Oh, okay.
It falls lifeless.
Yes, we did it.
Feet.
One more,
You
friends.
One more dagger.
then
It's right here.
I'm gonna use my last teleportation jaunt, plus my movement to get over to the sewer because that's
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, the last dagger.
All right. Strider, is that Lynetta? Is that your turn?
Yeah. Do I need to like enter the sewer or?
How much movement do you have left after all this? Do you know?
5.
5. You can start like, we'll say that you're disappeared from the field of battle as you start disappearing down the sewer.
Okay.
Okay. You're out of initiative, but the rest of you still are initiative. So this dagger, Strider, you have been left high and fucking dry now, haven't you? And these things are
I got rid
not.
of 2 daggers.
You did. No, it's
I
true.
helped.
But, you helped. But Strider is for whatever reason tanking this damage from this dagger. They're not very smart. They're gonna kind of just go after what's closest. So it's gonna try to stab you, but they're not rolling super well. So let's see what happens.
Well, neither are we.
That's an 11. Or I'm sorry, 7 plus 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
That is not
12 to
gonna
hit. Okay, well, that's all I can do for you. So we're going to go to the top of the order. Rixley. Rixley, it's you.
Rixley, follow the Lady Lynetta into the sewer.
Okay.
And he going to just fly into the sewer.
Okay, he does that. He will disappear from the field of battle. No longer. Yonder Eye, you see your friend Strider getting cut up, or at least trying to get cut up by this thing. The sewer is right there. What do you want to do?
I need to take some measurements. Where is this? I gotta zoom in really far. Okay, that's where that's at. That's 40 feet. Oh, that's 50 feet. All right, I'm gonna use let me scroll on here and make sure I'm gonna read this right. Jump is a full action, right? That's not a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a full action. You also have to move 10 feet first to do a jump.
Okay, so how is it going to work if I want to get down from here? Can I just walk along this little beam thing, or is that just going to crumble? I mean, I'm willing to try, even if it looks like it's going to crumble, I'm willing to try it.
So you can move. I'm not gonna say that that's. If you want to do this, you got to move back. You got to get a running start. So you can move back 10 feet and then jump. And then the way that we're gonna do it is, we are gonna subtract. There's the rules on jump distance. We're gonna subtract the amount that you're falling from your jump distance. Does that make sense?
Sure. Well, my jump distance is only going to be 10 if I'm doing a long jump. And you said it was what for high jump? Is that dex or strength?
Both are strength. There's no dex option for the jump.
I detest, but I understand.
Okay.
So if I just need a 10-foot running start, I'm gonna go try and help Strider.
Great.
So I have 5, 10, 15, 20 feet between me and this edge of the roof.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go bonus action dash, so that gives me 80 feet of speed, 5, 10.
Okay.
And then I guess from here we're just gonna jump down. So I
Yep.
can jump 10 feet. How far am I falling if I want to jump down from there from this to the
Yep.
adjacent square next to it?
Okay, so you have 10 feet of jump.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so let's, believe it or not, they don't give me a height of building. So let's try to manually figure out how,
well, it looks a little shorter than the one next to it, but still pretty high.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be more than 10 feet. It would not surprise me if this was like a 15-foot or 15 to 18-foot roof.
Yeah, I was thinking 20.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is you're gonna get the 10 for free, and then you're gonna get a little bit of. This is what we'll do. All right, you're just gonna take 1d6 as you land kind of hard on your knees.
Okay.
Do 1d6 of damage. So
all right, I'm gonna roll
that d6
really quick. I'm gonna take 3 damage.
Okay, great.
Honestly, not a bad pull. I could have gotten a lot worse. It won't let me move myself manually, so can you move me down
okay.
to just that ground square next to me?
Can you ping where you want me to go? Right there.
Yeah, because it's just right next to it. So
okay,
so I had 90 feet. That was what, 5, 10, 15. I don't know how that's going to factor into it, but even if we say I can still get to the dagger, I just can't. I don't think I can attack it because I've done a bonus action and an action.
here.
So I'm gonna run right over here. Next to, where is the little dagger? It is right under my name?
Right there. It's right.
Okay,
Yeah, it's right
I'm in
between
the
you
right
and
spot.
Strider. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give it a fresh target. I'm gonna, run down there. I haven't been part of this. Just see if I can get its attention away from Strider.
Sure.
And maybe that's all I can do. I'll do the little John Cena thing in front of my face at the dagger.
Okay, perfect. The dagger seems to have noticed it.
That's my turn.
Without its little eyes. Strider, it's you. What do you want to do?
We're gonna go back and attack the dagger again.
Do it. All right.
Oh my god, it was almost an 18, but it's a 6 to hit.
No.
So we're gonna do the bonus action instead with the dagger attack, and that is an 8 to hit. So
no. Also no.
I'm gonna be like, Yonderai, these daggers, they're tricky.
Very tricky.
We're really close.
Daggers, they're trying to murder me.
All right.
It's always sunny in Waterdeep.
Vonave, it's dagger time.
Come on, baby, come on, Eldritch Blast. That's a. I got a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1 on my Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
All right. Do you want to be?
Yeah, I'll take evens.
I won't. I'm not gonna impose. You guys won't get hit, but Vonave is gonna get hit.
I would be down to. I feel that
Vonave,
we deserve it. I think we deserve it.
At
Vonave,
DM's discretion, of course, but I'll take it. I'll take evens.
You go to blast, and you, like, I don't know, hiccup or burp, like, as the incantation kind of goes, it kind of goes a little bit wrong, and the power sort of like fizzles back at you, and you feel a distinct kind of like torque in your kidney. Roll a d4.
Oh God, my kidney. It's a 2.
You take 2 points of kidney hurt damage.
Oh God, this is why you shouldn't drink.
So
Kidney hurt damage.
and I'm gonna say
Okay.
that's your turn because of the kidney hurt damage.
I can't. You guys, I just need a minute. I can't move. Kidney.
Kidney hurt. Okay.
We're not gonna die here in this alley.
To these fucking daggers. Okay.
The dice tell a
Yanderai.
Just
story.
gone.
Yep.
Odds or evens, Yanderai?
Odds.
You're getting hit, Yanderai.
Okay.
By this dagger. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. I almost wish it had, but it doesn't.
It doesn't hit. All right. Okay. Well, there you go. Moving on. Top of the order, Yanderai. It's you. You got a dagger in front
I'm
of you.
gonna hit him.
Do it.
Are you though?
Apparently not. That is an 11. Bonus
No.
action, unarmed, or bonus action, flurry of blows.
Okay.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. That was a 12.
No.
Jesus, Mary, and
Mm-mm.
Joseph, please.
I hate these dice. I hate these dice so much. Literally nothing. I'm. That's my turn.
Strider, it's you.
Easy. I'd be so drunk already.
It's a new game. Drink every time Clem says no. Okay, we're gonna attack it with a sword, and that
Yep.
is a 7 to hit.
No.
It was
no.
Drink.
And then we're gonna try to hit it with the dagger, and that is a 13.
Nope.
It's like, this is the thing. Their AC is 15. If you were like hitting some 14, like we can't even hit a 14. You know?
I'm gonna be like,
terrible.
Yandere,
do you think
I
we
won't
feel?
let us die here. We have to kill this dagger.
We're
My
not even-
kidneys.
We're not even getting close. All right,
My
Vonave.
kidneys.
Vonave,
I
what do
have
you want to
nothing
do?
but.
You've
I have
recovered.
nothing but rage in my heart at this point.
And in your kidneys.
Let me see. Let me see what a 10-foot emanation looks like.
Kidney hurty.
Take 2 points of kidney damage.
Kidney hurt damage. It was
Okay,
called.
there's 10.6 feet. Is there a way I can get? Is there a way to get that within 10 feet of the dagger, but not within 10 feet of Strider and Yanderai?
No.
No.
I don't think there is.
We are
Okay.
we are on either side of it. Immediately.
Well, you know what
Immediately.
then?
Which one of
I'm
us are you
gonna-
sacrificing?
You could just run.
Neither of you. I would never. So instead, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna get on the third side of this dagger. Gonna get right there. We've got it surrounded, boys.
So true. You do have it surrounded. Here, it's right here. It's right
Okay, I was like,
here.
I can't tell.
Where's Lynetta? Is she lost to the daggers?
I don't want to roll anymore. I want the
Okay.
dagger to roll. So I want the dagger to roll a DC 13 con save.
A DC 13 con save.
Does a dagger
Yup.
even have Constitution?
It does have a con score, yeah. Believe it or not. Okay, that's an 18. Just
Okay, well then
saying.
it's gonna take half of.
God.
Oh, thank God. 8. It's gonna take 8 necrotic damage
It looks really bad.
as I inflict wounds on this dagger.
Perfect. Yes, its wounds are inflicted. Whatever counts as a dagger wound, it's there.
Wait,
it looks
thought
like a
was
little bit rusty.
resistant to necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
The dagger?
Some old,
Yeah.
nasty-looking dried food just appears on it.
It's immune to poison and psychic.
Oh.
Are you trying to be on the side of the daggers?
I just am on the side of intelligence.
Mhm.
Okay, well, clearly that's not the side
She
that
is the
we're
only
all
one
on.
who. She is the only one who went for the sewers and got out of this situation.
Well,
That's true.
I'm convinced that we have to fight the daggers.
We were
so
very convinced that we've got to
Yep.
get these daggers.
All right.
I don't know what you want from me.
It's now
I'll
the
also
dagger's
say
turn.
after the kidney damage, it was personal.
All right. I'm going to roll a d4. Yanderai, you're 1. Vonave, you're 2. Strider, you're 3. And then
D4.
What?
Who's 4?
Well, we'll deal with that if it happens. Oh God, what the hell is that? I just want to roll one of these. Okay, 3.
I knew it was gonna go for Strider.
It's Strider. Okay, does a 16 hit you, Strider?
It does.
Okay, please take 2 points of stabbing damage, piercing.
This is the second time I've been stabbed successfully.
Yep, it stabs you. That's its turn
Ah!
though. Yonder Eye.
Okay, we're just on strike. We're going at it again. Come on, I hit the button. I wonder if like the poor performance right now is thank you. 22?
Yeah, oh yeah.
17 plus 5? Okay, so we're gonna do
Oh,
that.
thank God. Oh, thank God.
Yes.
And it's gonna take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
It falls to the ground lifelessly.
So I'm gonna
Yes!
smack the shit out of it, and it's gonna fall to the ground. Got it.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna
okay.
go up to Yonder Eye and give him a huge hug and be like, "You stayed with me, my friend. We
Yeah.
did it."
You're actively bleeding. Is hugging me right now with an open wound. The smartest
Shut
choice
up,
that you'll ever
Yonder Eye.
Smearing,
Okay. Okay.
smearing you in blood. Okay, all right. We will. Let's take a 5-minute break. Before we transition to the sewers. To see what
Lynetta has
horrors
been doing.
what horrors await. So 5 minutes. We'll take a break, and we'll come back, and we will
Okay.
descend into the depths of the city.
Perfect.
Err.
All right, we
Perfect.
are
All right, welcome back. Okay, so you all approach the sewer. Those of you who are still up top, we all approach the sewer. You notice the same thing Lynetta noticed, which is that the heavy metal grate is partially pulled aside, now fully pulled aside by Lynetta's descent, revealing the dark, damp passage below. The air coming up from the sewer is thick with the smell of decay and stagnant water. The scent of rot creeps into your noses as you descend. The metal rungs leading into the sewer are slick with moisture, and the walls
Ugh.
around you glisten with sludge. As you all get spit out, here to a little area. In front of you is a metal grate, like a metal gate, and if you would like to investigate it, you may. Like right here,
Yes.
or this like I think you see that lock.
I've been investigating this shit, waiting for them to come down.
You roll, Lynetta, roll it at advantage since you've been down here looking at it. Anybody who would like to investigate it may do so. Lynetta, you can roll it at
I
advantage.
got a 12.
Perfect.
I got a 6.
Excellent.
I got an 11.
Great. I rolled a 6 and then a 9.
Oh, perfect. Well, fortunately, it's not too hard. If you rolled above a 10, which I think 2 of you did, you notice that this is like a metal, like there's metal, what do you call them? Rungs, like like a jail cell. Like what do you call those? Not pipes.
Bars?
Bars. There's bars. And so as you kind of like touch one, a couple of them kind of come loose, right? So you kind of like can pop them off, and it opens up to a door that leads further into the sewer if you would like to walk up. And I will, if you guys want to get into a marching order as well, like who's out front, who's back, as we kind of descend further into the sewer.
I think
I
my
will
health is
stay in
the
the back.
best. So maybe I'll take the lead.
Okay.
I'll be right behind her because that's just who I am as a person.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I feel like. Do I look better or worse than Vonave? I have 15 health. I'm trying to not metagame it, but I feel like if I look like I'm in better shape than Vonave, I would like to take up the rear.
Vonave, how do you look generally?
Not looking stunning. I'm almost bloodied.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So who
So
wants to
I'm
go?
happy to
Take up
take the back.
the very rear spot. Just saying. Well, I want you to be in front of me in case anything happens.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be in the middle behind Strider.
Perfect. Okay. So we are in a marching order. Just some general conditions here. So ceilings here are about 10 feet high. You got like a 5-foot walkway on either side here before you're in like the sludge. Okay. Rats are scurrying in and out of the sludge. So if we're all kind of in this sort of an order here, I'm going to move you all right here as we kind of walk into further in. And roll investigation.
All right. Would you believe it if I told you I rolled a 4?
Dirty 20.
I got a 16.
I got a 13.
My Discord crashed as soon as we decided that we were in a marching order.
Oh,
It's
great.
okay. Okay, who rolled above a 15?
Me.
One person?
I did. Yonder,
Okay.
Yonder I did as well.
Okay, so my two people who rolled above a 15, you notice that in the there's a secret door that is revealed to you, and it's right here. And as you look more closely at the door, Lynetta, you notice that the title glyph mark. So I'll show you all what that looks like here, in case you've maybe forgotten what that looks like. Right. I think it's actually under your quest log. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I just pushed the quest log to you all, so you should see it. So on the treasure map, at the top of the map, there's that. It's like a letter A in a circle with some other stuff around it. That's the glyph, and this glyph has been found in, if you recall, Troll Skull Alley. It was on the brick that was near where you got the first clue. In the second location, Yonderai, that glyph was on the rock that you turned over, that you found the second clue at. And then here is another, one of these glyphs on a door, right? And do we want to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's opening the door?
I guess I'm in the front, so I'll open it.
Okay. What is everyone's passive perception?
Mine is 13.
Mine is 11.
Okay.
12.
Okay. So nobody has a 15 passive perception?
No.
Okay. All right, Lynetta, open that door.
Do you mind clicking it open for me?
I would love to do that. I've clicked it open for you. So, Lynetta,
would you like me to go in first?
No.
Don't you have an
okay.
open wound right now?
It's all right.
Multiple open wounds, if I might add.
I'll be fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Okay.
That's all right. You can stay right behind me. I'll keep you safe.
Okay.
So, Lynetta, as you two are arguing, Lynetta, as you're kind of opening the door and debating about who's going to go first into the room, you hear two distinct clicks. And you notice that this door, it's a little bit too late, that this door is trapped.
Uh-oh.
And
It's
the
a
trap
trap.
is triggered by anyone who opens the door, and there's two heavy crossbows that are aimed at both of you. And so you're both gonna have the opportunity to take some damage from these crossbows. So
Great.
I'm gonna roll to hit you both with these crossbows.
Perfect.
We're gonna do two different rolls. Okay. 13 to hit you, Lynetta. Does that hit?
No.
Great. So that is, you manage to the crossbow kind of glances off you, or it's calibrating correctly. And then Strider, does 10 hit you?
No.
Okay. So once again, same thing. The traps kind of fail as you kind of dance out of the way. Very
what
well.
was that?
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, sorry. You guys hear twangs, but nothing happens.
Well, maybe we should proceed more carefully, moving forward. Seems like this place might be trapped.
Okay.
Rexley, why don't you go out front?
Okay. So there's a little room in front of you. If you guys want to enter the room and array yourselves, I'll describe it to you.
What is this?
And as you're doing that, so you step into a little room. And this little room is a surprising respite in the middle of the sewer. The dim glow of candlelight flickers against the rough stone walls. The air itself is stale, carrying the scent of the sewer outside, but also some damp, wet hay, like damp kind of hay, and then also some burnt wax. You are in the main chamber. There are two adjoining rooms, each behind a door. A low grime-streaked table sits in the center of the room. It's cluttered with a well-worn deck of the what appear to be three dragon ante cards. A single sconce on the wall holds a lit torch, casting shadows across the room. The ground bears the scuff marks of frequent activity, and footprints crisscross in the dust, indicating recent movement. One door, I mentioned that there's 2 doors in this room. One door is slightly ajar, through which you can see without a roll the telltale signs of sleeping quarters. While the other door is firmly shut. So this door is slightly open, this one right here. This door completely shut. Okay.
Can I roll investigation to kind of peer through the crack in this door and see if I see anybody in those sleeping quarters?
Sure, go ahead.
I swear to God. There's a nat 1.
Okay. Well, you are I would say overwhelmed by stink, but like we've already kind of established that Yandere is kind of loves stink. So
I'm accustomed to it. I wouldn't call it love, but I'm accustomed to it.
what's distracting? What's on your mind right now, Yandere? Why are you a little bit off your game today?
I'm gonna say probably that I am distracted, maybe trying to smudge some of the blood that Strider left on me when he gave me that hug with 2 open stab wounds.
Sure.
You know, I don't have a lot of clothes. This is kind of it, and blood stains are really hard to get out. So maybe I'm just kind of giving a quick cursory glance while at the same time like smudging some stuff off my jacket.
Okay. All right. You feel confident that you're just kind of distracted. You can't really gain any useful information about the room.
Okay.
What else is everyone else doing? We got a table. We got another door. We got this room that was poorly explored. What else do we want to do?
I kind of want to go in and give it a better look.
Okay.
Like, Yandere,
Go inside.
come on. You're not even going to look at it properly in here?
I can't move myself because somehow I'm under
Oh my
Lynetta,
God.
but I want to go look at the other door that hasn't been opened.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
To look in the room?
Yeah.
All right.
After you
Well,
walked in?
It's not a nat 1.
that's not a nat 1. So, all right, Strider. So this is a it's a room.
Great.
It's sleeping quarters. It's bunk style. There's like 6 sleeping bags, like 5 or 6 sleeping bags in here. The damp hay smell, there's like hay that they've kind of used to make their beds. But you can't really get anything other than this appears to be a communal bedroom for somebody. We don't know who.
Great.
Could I
So
check
that's
the
bedroom.
other door for traps?
You want to check the other door, the one that's closed over here?
Yeah, check if it's trapped.
Sure. You can investigate it if you want.
Sorry. While she's doing that, can I investigate the table?
Sure. Roll investigation, and we'll deal with Lynetta first.
14.
14. So Lynetta, to your knowledge, you kind of like feel along the seams of the store. You kind of look, you know, you kind of like test the handle a little bit. Far as you can tell, this door is not trapped.
Okay.
Yandere on a 3
I
investigation
see
check.
that there are cards. How lovely.
There are cards, and they are there, and that's about as much as you can tell. Bonave, what are you doing?
I was also trying to investigate the door, but I only got an 8.
Yep. So as far as you guys know, the door is not trapped. Do we want to go in the room?
Yes, I suppose I do.
All
I'll
right,
stand in
open that
here
door.
while they open it.
Okay. Open that door and move into that room. Whoever's gonna do it.
Who's gonna
Go
do
for it, Bonaway.
it?
Okay.
I'm doing
in
it.
that
I'm
room.
doing it. I'm in the.
Perfect. Well, so behind this closed door is a personal chamber. So we know that Strider saw that the other bedroom was like a communal bedroom. This appears to be a singular person's room. You see the expected personal effects, some clothing, a satchel, some boots. It looks like this is maybe based on the size of the boots and the clothing. You see, the only thing of note in this room is a locked stone coffer. So right here, you see this big square rock thing on that side of the room. You see this in one corner. What do we want to do with it?
Unlock it?
You want to
Do
try
any
it?
of us have lockpicks?
Yeah, I think I have thieves' tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that a sleight of hand?
Yeah, so you can start fiddling with the lock.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, it is a
Rolled an
sturdy lock.
11.
So you're fiddling with it, but it is not. You're kind of fiddling with it, and it's taking some time with an 11. So actually, while Strider is fiddling with this lock, you've been in this room, I would say, for about 5 minutes before you found the coffer. You have now found the coffer. Strider is fiddling with the lock. Let's roll perception, the rest of you, other than Strider. Everyone else, roll perception.
That's a 16. I didn't know my dice could go that high.
I rolled a 3.
You're still confused. All right. And then Lynetta rolled a 13. So
Yes.
anybody who rolled above a 13.
Above a 13?
Above a 13 or above.
Okay.
We'll say that. Okay, so you two hear a faint murmur. The acoustics in the sewer are kind of weird. You've heard the murmuring of the water, the scurrying of the rats, the squeaking, the flapping of the insect, the buzzing of the insects, etc. However, new sounds. These are new sounds. And at first, you just kind of hear a murmur of what sounds like voices, bouncing off the damp stone walls, distorted by the general twisting of the sewer's corridors. However, as the sound draws a little bit closer, you start to hear words, right? A rough female voice is speaking in hushed but confident tones. You hear this. The Baron was pleased. Said the poor bastard never even saw it coming. You hear a second voice. Both of you. Sharp and nasally. Kind of like goes, hee. That freak's got a real taste for theatrics. You think he really bathes in the stuff? And then you hear a third voice. He swims in it. And if you don't stop asking questions, we might be the next ones filling that tub. You're hearing this conversation kind of go. Footsteps are splashing through the shallow water. You get the sense that these things are coming closer. And it seems like whoever lives here is coming around. You get the sense that you maybe have one round to do something before whoever lives here is upon you. So I'm going to put us in initiative.
We should all go hide under the beds.
That's your 6 words?
Yeah.
We should all go hide
should hide under the beds.
Oh, I guess I should clarify. These aren't really beds so much as like sleeping pallets. Like they're not really like they're like sleeping bags on the ground, sort of.
Do you want me to go ahead and roll for initiative?
Yes, please everyone roll for initiative.
Well, looks like I'm back to my single-digit rolls.
Oh my
Could you
god,
roll
me
mine?
too.
Lynetta, you're the only person that has not rolled initiative.
I said, could you roll mine?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Sorry.
You rolled a 3.
Perfect.
Woo!
Well,
Okay.
a 3, a 6, a 6, and an 8. And then a 20 from Rixley.
And it looks like, I don't know who closed it, but it looks like the door behind you is closed. Probably a smart smart move on whoever's part closed that. So we'll say that that door is closed. What do we want to do as these people kind of approach? Yandere, you're in the main room kind of checking out these cards.
I mean,
we'll start at the top of the order. We're gonna go in initiative. So think about what you want to do on your turn. You get one free round. Rixley is first.
Rixley, go wait by the door.
Okay.
Invisible,
Uh,
right?
Vonave,
Yes, invisible.
Vonave, it's you.
I am going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna, from where I'm standing, can I see, like, could I see the other door through this door? Like, how far does my vision extend?
It's bright in here, so I mean, you can see
Okay.
like, I mean, this is like you can see through those two tiles, and that's about it. But yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't see like from this room all the way to the door to the first room.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Why? Yeah, why wouldn't you? be
Okay,
able to?
perfect. Just checking. Didn't know about the weird angle, but yes. So in that case, I'm only gonna move 5 feet, but I'm going to ready an action to cast Eldritch Blast at the first person to walk through the door.
Okay. Um. Okay. So you're gonna use your reaction to execute doing a Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's gonna expend this spell slot. Okay. So Yandere, it's you. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna. Oh wait, I'm still in the measuring tool. I'm gonna just run over here in this corner, and I have my Cloak of Elven Kind, so I guess I'm gonna put my hood up and just attempt to hide.
Okay, hide. Roll stealth.
Because so perception checks, if I have my hood up, will have disadvantage against me.
Okay.
So I got a 15 plus 5,
Okay.
so I got a 20.
Great. Strider, what do you want to do?
Do I get the sense that I'll be able to open this lock before they come in through the door?
No. This is a pretty tough lock, and you're kind of... You thought maybe you could get it, but you can't. Not with that roll.
Okay. Then I'm gonna close this door.
Okay.
And I'm going to hide.
Okay.
So that's a stealth roll.
Okay.
23.
Okay. You feel pretty stealthy.
And I'm gonna just, have my short sword kind of ready.
Okay. Lynetta, what do you want to do?
Would hide be a bonus action?
Hide's an action, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna go stand to the right of like when you walk in the door.
Okay.
And
this one? Right here?
Of the door, yeah, the door of the room I'm in.
Okay.
And then I will hold my action to do non-lethal damage and hit whoever enters the room.
So just to confirm, you wanna ready an action. So you'll use your reaction on
when
someone enters the room to do non-lethal. What kind of unarmed strike or like what kind of damage?
With
your
like
sword?
the handle of my
pommel of your
dagger.
sword.
Yeah.
Oh, dagger. Okay, great. Pommel. Sounds great. Okay, so we have all done that. Let's reveal our friends. So they're gonna open this door. They're gonna walk in. And we are going to do a couple of things. First and foremost, each of them is gonna roll perception to see if they identify anything that is. See if they can see Yonder Eye. Dahlia cannot. That bandit certainly cannot.
And they do have disadvantage at trying to perceive me.
Yep. And if you look in Foundry, if you look in the chat bot, and you can see Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I had
So,
the other.
yep.
I still had it on initiative window.
Nope, you're fine. So
Okay.
we are rolling at disadvantage for that, and that's a 4. So Yonder Eye, your cover is safe. They don't seem to appear to be noticing you. And so they just kind of wander in and they kind of walk around. And no one seems to be any the wiser. So we're gonna start with Rixley. Rixley, what do we want to do?
I can't. Can I? Because I can't see in there currently.
You would have to
and
be seeing through him, yeah.
Yeah, so I think without any instruction from me, he's just gonna stay invisible and like not do anything yet.
Okay. So Vonave, it's now you. You guys that are in the room, I will say go ahead and roll perception. Yonder Eye, you're looking at them, you know they're in the room. But the rest of you don't necessarily know if they've come in the room, how many of them there are, etc.
22.
5.
Okay. Strider, you know that they're there, and it sounds like there's 4 of them.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Vonave, you have no idea. I mean, they could be still out in the fucking sewer for all you know. And then Lynetta?
Yeah.
Got a 5.
Same thing. You have no idea.
Can I, like, relate to them, like...
On your turn.
Okay. Oh, right. Yep.
Yep. So that was a free, just mental check that I gave all of you. Vonave, it's your turn. You have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, in that case, door shut, so I can't get that ready to action. So I'll just move down here and ready another action to Eldritch Blast anyone except for Yonder Eye who steps through that door.
Great. Yonder Eye, it's you. You know that there's 4 free.
I am not moving. I just want to I still want to stay as stealthy as I can and stay in my corner.
All right. Okay.
Do I need to roll stealth again, or are we just leaving that as is?
We're gonna leave that. We're gonna just say that that's persisting until you choose to break. Strider, you know what your companions in that room do not. What would you like to do?
I want to signal to them like there's 4 people in the room.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Can I roll again to try and pick the lock? Because I stopped.
Sure, you can use your action to pick lock.
Okay. So that's a 19.
That's gonna pop this lock. Lock pops, you open up the chest, you look inside, and would you believe it, there's nothing in it.
I wouldn't believe it.
So you can investigate that box on your next turn, if you want. Or if you want to do something else, you can do that. But so far, you've opened this chest, and there's absolutely nothing in it. Lynetta, is that your turn, Strider?
Yeah.
Okay, Lynetta, it's you. You have heard Strider's call. What else?
I think I'll just stay in my hiding spot and try and see if I can hear what they're saying.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. We're gonna go to the top of the order. We got this freak right here. You hear this thing sort of like Yonder Eye, you see this thing kind of like move, and he goes, well, I might turn in early. Kind of got roughed up in that one, so I'm just gonna go in here. Next freak's gonna go. It's this freak, Dahlia. This freak's gonna be like, all right, you know, I think I'm gonna read my book as well. I think that's a great idea. Good work, boys. Great work. Oh, here we go. And now it's Rixley.
Can I give him hearing the voices but not being able to see them, I think I would just telepath. I would have. Well, no, because I didn't say it on my turn. So, yeah, he's just gonna have to keep being sneaky.
Yep. You're just hanging out. All right, next bandit goes. Well, Greg, you want to finish our game? All right. You owe me. Get you back. Greg the bandit's gonna be like, all right, Maurice, you got it. Oh yeah, let's get let's play some cards for sure. Take the rest of your money. All right, Bonifay, it's you. What do you want to do?
Oh God. Okay, I'll use my.
I don't have dialogue for two men. Everyone's hiding.
I'll move. Yeah, I'm just gonna move to that corner, but then I will use my action to warg into Rixley's vision. So I'm gonna. The door is still shut, but I'm gonna open it just so. So that's it for me. That's my. Oh, and then I will also bonus action establish telepathic link with Strider.
Okay. You were kind of cutting in and out, so I saw you open the door. Did you open the door?
No, so sorry. I just moved to the corner. I used my action to establish to warg into Rixley. So I just opened the door because Seth can't see what's going on in that room, but I am seeing through his vision currently.
Got it.
And then ending with bonus action telepathic link to Strider.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you. Yanderai, what do you want to do?
I don't know how it works, but I think it might be time for a surprise attack. Whether or not actually there is mechanics for that or not, but I think it's time we get this show on the road.
Yeah, so you can do you're basically you would get, so you don't get so you would have an advantage on an attack. You don't have like the rogue feature where you can do a stealth attack, but you can't do that. And then a surprise round would be if you had caught these folks like off guard, which like if you had immediately like jumped in, if we had done like that sort of thing where you jumped them immediately, but we kind of took this hiding angle. So that would be like at the start of combat that sort of happens. So I would well, hold on, let's see here. Give you a surprise round, sure. But they're gonna immediately go on the alert and they're all gonna go for you, Yanderai. But like everybody will basically get a surprise round if you want to all like bust out. I mean, you guys don't really know what's going on in the room, and so we'll deal with that. But yeah, if you want to do a surprise round, we can do a surprise round. So Yanderai, you want to go on the attack?
Yep. So I'm gonna attack what looks to be Dahlia.
The woman rat, yes.
Yeah, narratively, I'm gonna frame this as me bracing my feet against the wall and just leaping at her and we're gonna hit her with an unarmed strike. So I am gonna move.
Sure. Go nuts. You get an advantage on the attack.
So we can hear this, right?
You're about to.
I'm gonna need the advantage because that was an 8.
Okay.
Okay, how about a 19?
That will do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit her once with the first attack. She's gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
And that is a 23 to hit, so she is gonna take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Great, love that.
And then because I used Flurry of Blows, I can disengage freely, so I'm gonna move a step back over here so that I'm not immediately in the path of the doorway. We're just kind of jumping around a little bit.
And I'm sorry, that was bludgeoning. That was bludgeoning damage.
Yes, it does bludgeoning damage.
Both of those attacks.
Yes.
Okay. So, Yandere, you definitely make contact, right? You really make contact, and you feel like you've done a very good job. But for whatever reason, like, normally like creatures kind of shy away from your very forceful punches. However, Dahlia doesn't seem phased. Like, she now just kind of looks at you and goes, "The hell?" But you feel like you've actually done no damage. So we're now gonna everyone's gonna get a surprise round. So you hear the clatter and the going of all of this, right? So you're now, everyone's in that room is aware that we're now on the attack. Maybe Yandere, you make an exclamation, inadvertently or not, or you hear kind of other people be like, "Oh my god, we're under attack." So Strider, what do you want to do? You want to bust out of that room? All the party's gonna get one free round before these guys start attacking.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust out of the room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go, like, around this rat.
Okay.
To the other side, so I'm not blocking the door.
Okay.
And I am going to do an attack.
Okay.
With my short sword.
Okay.
Oh my god, come on. And it's a 10 to hit.
That's not gonna hit.
Okay, so then we'll do the dagger attack, and that is an 11.
Okay. What is this dagger? Are either of your weapons silvered?
I don't know. What does that mean?
If you don't know, the answer is no.
Okay.
Okay. So Yandere, you found 2 silver daggers, right?
I did.
Okay. What would you have done with those daggers?
They are on my person.
They're on your person. You wouldn't have given them to anybody who like uses a weapon?
No,
you wouldn't have given like me one, maybe.
You wouldn't have given
No, I mean, because we went straight from the restaurant. No, we went straight from the restaurant to the alleyway, and you charged into the alleyway without leaving time for discussion. So no, I didn't give you a dagger.
Fine.
Okay. So Strider, you have mundane daggers, and you don't land either of these hits. But I'll give you a hot tip: they wouldn't have done shit anyway.
Great.
So very good. I'm giving you guys a huge hint.
Yeah.
About this situation.
I mean, like, I'm getting the hint, but Yandere is probably not going to know what's going on.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, Lynetta, it's you. What do you want to do? You're gonna get a free round.
I will also exit the room.
Okay.
And I will go for the other, not the girly pop, this bandit that's on the left.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will try and hit him with my rapier.
Do it.
$21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So that's 4 piercing.
Okay.
And then with my dagger, that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And a 5, so a total of 9 piercing.
Okay, he looks really bad.
And awesome. I'm going to bonus action Divine Smite.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hit him with some extra radiant damage.
Yep. Will it be 2 points of damage?
It's gonna be 2 plus 10.
He's dead. He's deceased.
Good.
Way to go. What else would you like to do?
That's all.
Okay. All right. Were Rat's surprised. Dahlia's surprised. Rixley, you're Vonave's eyes and ears. What do we want to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna move Vonave up just so that I can see into the room. I'm seeing through Rixley's eyes still.
Here, I gotcha. There you go.
Okay, perf. Gotcha. So in that case, Rixley is going to fly invisibly around. Yeah, Rixley's just gonna fly invisibly to right behind Dahlia and wait there for my turn.
Okay. Moving on, it's this bandit, the one who isn't dead. He's gonna be like, "Not Greg," and he's gonna go.
Ain't he surprised?
He's gonna go for you. 13 to hit you, Lynetta.
No.
Sucks for that guy. All right, so moving on. Vonave, it's you. What do you want to do? Or I'm sorry, that guy
Rixley,
wouldn't have even.
attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. That attack shouldn't have even happened. So I'm glad that even did. Yeah. Okay, Vonave, it's you. Rixley attack.
Rixley, attack.
So he's gonna roll with advantage. Please
Yep.
God, please God, please God. Okay. Does a so it's a 19 on the die, so he definitely hit.
Yep.
And then for him, Dahlia will need to make a DC 11 con save.
Okay. She rolled a 19.
Okay. So you could tell me what damage she does or doesn't take, but it would be 4 piercing damage from his sting, and then 3d6 halved. So that's 12 halved 2, so 6 poison damage.
Okay. You feel like the sting doesn't do a ton, but the poison damage seems to go through correctly.
Perfect. And then I'll just be moving Vonove up to like this.
Okay. Great. Good. Love that. Okay, we are now done with our surprise round. It is back to Yonderai. They will at the top of they will now do their stuff at the top of the order. Yonderai, you are a little bit demoralized. It seems like your fists are not enough to do damage to this rat lady. But you do have a man in the room with you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to move. I guess if I go, so I know I can go here. If I stay adjacent to him, can I go
no.
here without taking an attack of opportunity?
Yep.
So I'm gonna run up behind him.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly how I want to say it. I do want to try and communicate my general confusion to the people in the room.
Okay.
About Dahlia. So I guess
Okay.
I'm just gonna, as I'm running, I'm just like, I don't know what happened. I hit her. Nothing. And so I'm running at the bandit, and now I'm just gonna try and hit him just to regain some sense of self and semblance.
Okay, do it. Hit that man.
Hit that man.
Well, I'm not gonna hit that man because my dice hate me. That was an 8.
No.
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
You rolled incredibly
15.
to hit Dahlia, unfortunately.
Yeah. Does the 15 hit him or no?
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah.
Okay. So let me read how this works before I say something that's not accurate. I thought that there was a drunken technique, flurries of blow. Whatever. It's not going to work that way anyway. So let me just roll for damage for flurry of blows. Because if I use a focus point, I thought that it gave me an extra attack on flurry of blows. I thought I could hit twice, but I don't see that again. Select attack, drunken technique, focus points. Yeah, so he's going to take 9 damage from that one flurry of blows hit. I can't find where it tells me about that. I don't want to take a bunch of
It's
time.
under the flurry of blows feature. You can expend 1 focus point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Seth. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I knew it was in there. I just could not find it. All of the words are tiny and look the same. So let me roll for the second unarmed strike, or the second flurry of blows hit.
You're gonna kill him because you're gonna get that +3 modifier. It's gonna be enough to do it. He has 2 points of damage.
Well, unless I roll
Hell
another
yeah.
3 and I roll a total of 8 to hit on that last attack. So no, I'm not gonna kill him. I rolled a 3. There were 2 3s in that entire little encounter. Both
But you
times.
I'll give it to you because your first flurry of blows hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say it's attack on.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's going to take 5 damage from the
Yeah, so
second
he's
hit.
dead. He's dead.
Thank God.
Well, thank God.
All right.
Clem is a generous and benevolent god.
I really would like this to be over. So I don't want to have a repeat performance of last week. So, however we could move this along.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. The dice gonna do what the dice gonna do.
Strider, but I like the benevolence instead of practicality is maybe more flattering to my character. Strider, go.
So I've noticed that Yonder Eyes didn't do any damage.
No, his fists, no.
And I noticed that my sword didn't do any damage.
Correctamundo, no damage. And if you would like to do a mental check as to why this is the case and possibly see if this critter has any immunities, you may do so. I will let you roll wisdom or intelligence.
It's going to be wisdom.
It's fine.
It's a 5.
No. You're
No.
I don't know, this thing's maybe a god? You're not really sure.
No.
Yanderai.
I'm listening.
Throw me that fancy dagger.
Well, it's not my turn, so I can't do anything.
Yeah. You have made the request. If you would like to give the item, we can figure out how that'll work in the next one.
Yeah. I'm just going to say it.
Dexterity check. Roll to throw it. Oh, nat 1.
Throw.
You kill Strider.
Is that your turn, Strider?
What I'm going to do now is...
hide.
Suffer.
Can I push this rat?
Push? You can shove.
To, like, maybe make her prone?
You can try that.
Great. What is that? I fear it's going to be a strength check. Is that going to be a strength check or a dex?
It is going to be a strength check.
Okay, that's fair. So I rolled a 3, but don't fear, I have a -1, so it's actually a 2.
Oh, thank God! I was worried.
Go like but this rat woman doesn't do anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
In shame.
Please roll stealth.
That is a 21.
You feel pretty stealthy.
Great.
All
I
right.
also feel ashamed.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Lynetta, please. Take it away.
Perfect. Okay. So both of these bandits are dead, right?
Yeah, the men are dead.
Okay. I guess then in that case I will. And the other guy hasn't left the room?
The rat man?
Yeah.
No, because we're just now. They're at the top of the order, so
okay, perfect.
Happen next.
I will go into his room and attack him.
Okay.
Beat the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out. Go beat the shit out of that freak. Rat freak.
All right. Let's see.
The top-down view of the rat is very funny. If no one's moused over,
Oh yeah,
the
it's
rat
hilarious.
Man,
Oh yeah, it's really scary.
Anyway, please continue.
That's gonna be 18 to hit. And 6 piercing. Does that appear to actually damage him?
You rolled a what to hit? I'm sorry.
18.
Yeah, for sure hit. And you're piercing him with your regular sword, you're not like smiting. This is not smite damage.
The rapier, I haven't applied
rapier.
anything else yet. No.
The rapier, no. So you kind of feel like it doesn't do shit, in fact.
Okay, and then I will apply the Searing Smite, which will let's see, as the target takes an extra 1d6 fire damage, and at the start of its turn until the spell ends, the target takes 1d6 of fire damage and then makes a con save throw.
Okay. I will do that con throw.
I think
Rolled
it's
an
just
11.
on each turn that it has.
Oh, on each turn that it has? Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be right now just 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And then it says at the start of each of its turn,
Okay.
it'll take another 1d6 and then make a con save throw.
Okay. We'll keep that con save throw for the next time.
Okay.
So I as a reminder, so I've only taken 5. The fire damage seems to have worked. So the rat has only taken 5 points of fire damage at this point.
Okay.
Right? Because your regular
Yeah.
attack didn't do anything?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Sorry, I didn't know if I missed anything. All right, is that your turn,
No.
Lynetta?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I was like, I can do my dagger, but it's not going to do anything, so.
The rat's gonna go. The rat. So at the top of his turn, he takes 1d6 of damage. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to roll that for me?
Yeah. Three.
Okay, so he's gonna take 3 fire damage. That goes through. His saving throw to get out of that is an 11. Is that gonna get him out of it?
Yes. Damn it. Yeah,
It
it was a 10. That's
All right. Okay. Well, it was a good effort. Okay. So that's gonna be that is all rectified. I'm now gonna try to bite you. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do 2 bites.
2.
2 bites.
Get nibbled.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry. A lot of
You barely know each other.
That's a 23 to bite.
Yeah, that bites.
Okay.
It bites hard.
That does bite.
You're gonna take 6, and then I need you to make a con saving throw for me.
Great.
And then I'm gonna bite you again.
Oh wait, ignore that. That wasn't a save. Con save. 19.
Okay, you save. All right, so from the first bite, you're gonna take 6 points of damage, and then I rolled again, and I rolled a 19 to hit you for the second attack.
That
then-
hits.
So you're gonna take another 4 points of damage. So you'll take a total of 10 points of damage, but you have not been cursed with rat lycanthropy.
Great.
Congratulations.
That's great to hear.
That's amazing.
It's wonderful to hear.
Love that. Love that.
Moving on, it's Dahlia. Dahlia, he's gonna look around. She's gonna look around to see if she can perceive Strider with her rat senses, but a 14's not gonna do enough. So she's gonna waddle over to you, Yonderai, because Vonave, you're still in that room, right?
Correct.
Okay, so she's not really gonna register that you're in there. So she's gonna come over here. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, she's gonna go right here. And Strider, you will have gotten an attack of opportunity if you would like to break stealth to do so.
No.
You will get a stealth attack damage. Okay. You wouldn't do anything with your mundane weapon, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, no problem. I'm gonna go after Yonderai. Yonderai, it's you and me, and I'm gonna go to bite your ass.
Okay.
And that's a 9 to hit.
It does not hit.
Congratulations. I'm gonna roll again. How about a 22 to
gonna
hit?
That's gonna hit. So I need to
That's-
make a con saving throw.
Yes. And then also please take 5 points of bite damage.
Cool. Well, I have been cursed with rat lycanthropy because that was a 4.
You're right. You have rat lycanthropy. We'll deal with that later.
No!
All right. Moving on. It's Rixley's turn.
Rixley's literally just gonna move to get next to. Actually, we just go back to back, so I can just tell you the full thing I'm gonna do, which is Rixley's gonna move to get next to Dahlia, and then I'm gonna move into the room to get line of sight on her, and then have Rixley deliver a inflict wounds for me. So she will need to
Okay.
roll a DC 13 con save.
She will do so. She rolled a 19. Fuck.
Of course she did. Well, let's see what that does anyways. That's gonna be... Okay, not terrible. That's 22 halved to 11 necrotic damage.
Okay. By the way, I put some information if you want some reading in between. I put some information on where rat lycanthropy. If you would like to look at it, and we will figure out how to do this together. All right, she takes the 11 points of damage. It does appear to go through, and she looks bloodied.
Is it
Hell
unblockable?
yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
It said that she rolled an ability check instead of a save.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Does that change anything?
She has a +0 to either, so not really. I should have rolled a save, but
Boo.
she has a +0 to both.
Where was this info? Oh, it was posted in. Wait, where was it posted?
It's in the Discord, our voice channel.
Oh,
I can
okay,
also
okay, okay.
I'll post it in our player channel as well. Here, it's fine. All right.
No, I see
I'm sorry. Is that your turn, Rixley?
Yes, that is both of our turns.
And then Vonave, that's your turn as well.
That's the whole 9 yards.
That's the whole sandwich. Okay, Yandere, it's you.
So I'm going to. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of a tough time here.
You, by the way, the rat thing that that's not taking effect yet. So just keep on.
I didn't.
trucking.
Yeah, I didn't figure it would. So I'm just
Okay.
looking at something really quick so I know what counts as a bonus action and what does not.
Okay.
Step of the wind go. Okay, so I'm gonna do I'm gonna spend a focus point and take use focused step of the wind, which means I get disengage and dash actions as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I get to yippee do both. I'm going to I can't see Strider because Strider is hiding.
Correct.
You could
But
drop. Oh fuck! I
I'm
forgot.
going.
I was hiding.
This is what I'll do. Okay. This is what I'll say to you. I see what we're trying to do here. Okay. I will allow you to toss the dagger into the general radius of where you think Strider was. However, I need you do you guys want to add the risk of possibly somebody getting hit? Is
Yeah.
that fair or no?
That's
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I
fair.
think that's fair.
That seems fair.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Strider. You're gonna basically so Yandere.
roll
I just need
dex.
you to like throw it, and then yeah, I'm gonna have you doing a dex check to see
If I
whether or not you can avoid it without breaking stealth.
Or
'cause that's
catch
the big
it.
thing, right?
Can I
Or if
catch
you
it?
roll super well, you might be able to sneakily catch it.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
just
so I
see.
guess I'll throw it. I was almost very close to a nat 20, but I rolled a 17 for my dex check.
Very controlled throw.
Smooth,
Okay.
fluid.
So it was a really good throw. So that's good for me, right?
Yep. It's
Also,
not a crit fail.
Okay, and that counts
Oh
as my
my
action. I
God.
threw one dagger. Okay.
You're not gonna catch it. It's on the ground, but we're gonna say you don't get hit by it.
Okay.
Because it was a pretty good throw. We're kind of like offsetting a little bit.
Okay.
We're
Well,
fine.
thanks, Yandere.
Okay. So we're gonna say, Strider, you're gonna be able to pick it up on your next turn at the sacrifice of half of your movement. Okay.
So while I still have all of my movement speed and stuff.
Okay.
Rixley is occupying a space, so I can't really do what I'd initially planned to do. So I think I'm just going to, come on, buddy. There we go. Move. I'm just gonna run and dash a little past Vonave back into this room.
Okay.
I will ask for my own knowledge. Rixley's size is listed as tiny. Would they be able to occupy the same space?
You would be able to, if you wanted to.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, well that would have changed my plan, but I think now we're committed. We're just gonna keep going. I don't want to waste any more time.
Sounds good. Strider, it's you.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
Great.
And
you have it.
I'm gonna sneak.
Okay.
Oh, but half my movement speed is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. I'm gonna sneak to share the same spot as Rixley.
Okay.
And do a sneak attack on Dahlia with that dagger that I
roll
picked
advantage.
Up. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just gonna use the dagger rolls that I have in here, right?
Sure.
Yeah, because I never actually added the daggers to my inventory. I didn't think of them as actual weapons when we were doing all that.
Was an 18 to hit. Second. Okay, so that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
All right.
Nice,
so
nice.
3 damage.
Is that what with your stealth attack damage?
Oh no, sorry. That's 3 plus 6, so 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. She looks really bad.
And then I'm gonna do the Nick attack.
Okay.
So that's just, it's gonna be regular now, and so that's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 5 damage.
She dead.
Yes.
Thank God.
Okay.
Okay, great. That's my turn.
Okay. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say.
Oh wait, I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna use my bonus dash and go in here.
Here's the thing. I just don't know, because I don't want to guide you guys' actions too much, but I feel like I should also mention this, so it's going to be up to you. You can you can do non-lethal damage to interrogate anybody about anything. You know what I mean? Like if you want to ask questions about the empty chest you found in this woman's room. I don't want to drive the bus too much, but it is an option to not kill.
You're saying we don't have to murder everybody that we see.
You don't, but so I will let you do a mild retcon if my words have inspired you in any way, but you can also commit to the bit, and then we have one rat alive, one were rat.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. It's your game, not mine.
Okay, I won't retcon killing Dahlia.
Okay.
But maybe if we want to keep this other one alive.
Sure. You're sending the vibes out mentally.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, you do have a telepathic connection up with me.
It's true.
Yeah, I'll be thinking about that.
Lynetta, it's you. You got a freak in front of you.
Mama, it's a freak in front of you.
Well,
you got a freak in front of you.
Here's the thing.
Yep.
I don't have any more spell slots.
Okay.
And I can't stab him.
Okay.
So maybe I'll just try to okay, so the piercing doesn't do anything, but could I maybe do a check to figure out if like I could knock him unconscious, maybe.
How are you gonna knock him unconscious?
Like hit him in the head.
But he's immune to bludgeoning damage from non-magical
Yeah.
sources.
So that's a
You
no.
can grapple.
I don't know. Yeah. So as Yandere said, that's pretty much. So this thing is immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say no because that would be a bludgeon. Just wouldn't work.
Okay. I will then try to grapple him.
Do it. I love that idea. Grapple.
Great.
Please
And-
don't
and is
also
that
get
ju-
cursed.
Is that just a
Mm.
D20?
So roll a strength.
Okay.
So you're gonna make an. You're gonna. So this is the way it works in 2024 for everybody. So you're gonna make an unarmed attack. You're gonna make an unarmed attack the way you try to like punch or kick. So you're gonna roll like 1d20 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus versus this rat's AC.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it is a D20.
Well, it's your unarmed attack. If you look on your sheet,
Okay.
there is an unarmed attack option.
Yes. Oh God.
What do we roll? Okay, a 9. So now I have, yeah, so that's not, yeah, that's not going to go,
Stupid.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Stupid, she says.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, it's rat time. Strider, are you hidden? Or no?
No, I used my bonus to dash.
Okay, so
Rat time.
pick odds or even, Strider.
Odds.
Okay, odds you don't get hit. All right, you're getting hit.
Great.
This rat's gonna kind of like whip around and try to get you. It's bite time. We're gonna do 2 bites on you. 18 to hit bite.
Yes, that bites.
Please take 3 bite, and then I'm gonna do it again. And that's gonna be a 16 to bite,
That bites.
and then do another 3 of bite,
Okay.
and then roll con to see if you're a were rat.
What do I have to roll?
Con.
11. I rolled an
you-
11.
That you're gonna beat it. You need to meet or beat an 11. You've met
Great,
it.
I've met it.
Congratulations.
I'm not a rat. We're a rat.
You're not a rat. Rixley, it's you. Let's go.
Okay, quick question. Can I do non-lethal damage with a spell?
Oh God, we have talked about this before. So I do not believe that you can make a ranged spell damage non-lethal.
Okay, that's fair.
And here's the deal. The rules, and this is going forward for everybody. You can only do intentional non-lethal damage with melee attacks. That's it. Ranged, no. Melee, yes. Please go ahead.
All right, so with that in mind, I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna have him make a DC 13 intelligence save.
Okay.
This is for phantasmal force, so I am crafting an illusion in his mind, and the illusion I want to make is that like the room is suddenly on fire all around him.
Okay, you rolled a 14.
Okay. Well then nothing happens.
Okay.
And that's I'll have Rixley go invisible just for funsies, but that's it for me.
Is that your turn as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yonder Eye, you got 1 rat man alive. What do you want to do?
I just need to see if this is drinking a potion of healing. Is that a full action now, or is that a bonus action?
It's a bonus action in
Okay,
2024.
bonus action. I'm gonna drink this potion of healing that I have in my inventory.
Love
So
it.
I get 2d4 plus 2. Let me go ahead and delete that, and then 2d4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 7 points of health back. We're gonna heal that, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I could theoretically move here or behind him, right? If I'm just passing through this same space as Lynetta, that's not a problem.
Since she is a
As long as I'm
medium-sized
not-
creature, you will take it will count as difficult terrain, so you'll lose 5 feet of movement doing so.
Okay, well, hang on. So I was here. I think it'll still be fine. So that's like 5.
You can get to like here, right here.
That works. That works. Because my goal is to, now that I'm adjacent to him, I would also like to use my action to grapple.
Okay, do it.
You can either succeed on a strength or dex saving throw. Oh wait, this is the updated rules again, right? What is it? Is it an unarmed attack?
Yep, please make an unarmed attack.
Plus whatever his... Am I rolling damage or am I rolling to hit with that? I'm so sorry.
You're just rolling to hit.
Oh, okay, well that was a 7 for unarmed strike with no added bonuses.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Sounds good. All right, moving on. And by the way, for just for our
Thank
own
you. I'm gonna
references,
review that.
I just dropped that. Those are the 2024 grappling rules. I put that in our chat. Okay, Strider,
Perfect.
let's end this thing, please.
Can I intimidate this rat?
Oh my god. Sure. What would you like? Why? Like, to what end? It's a hostile creature.
I'm gonna.
It's a were-rat.
I'm gonna have the dagger and be like, I killed your friend with this.
Mm-hmm.
Surrender. Or die.
Okay. Sure, you can roll an intimidation check on the rat.
Great. That is a 17.
You know what? The rat, upon seeing the death of its leader, looking at you, it's surrounded, it will say, all right, okay, you know what? Don't gut me.
Answer our questions.
We gotta let me go. Fine, what do you want?
Oh, thank God.
We're out of initiative. All right, we're interrogating this rat.
Why
Let's
is
do
that
it.
chest empty?
I don't know. I barely knew there was a box, let alone bet it was empty.
Great. What are you doing here? Who are you? What are you doing here?
This is our hideout. We're part of Dahlia's gang. You know, the one you killed? I work for her. We take orders from her. She tells us what to do.
Who does she
What
work
was the
for?
connection of your group to the Baron of Blood?
I don't ask questions. I just do what I told. We worked for him, or Dahlia did at least, and then we worked for Dahlia.
What were the most recent tasks that Dahlia instructed you to take through, for that were orders from him?
We snatched up some poor guy for him. That's all I know.
Do you know the
Was there a
poor
ha-
guy's name?
The guy? No, we didn't ask what his name was when we were, kidnapping him.
Where did the handoff occur? And how long ago?
It was down at the docks, and it was earlier tonight, or earlier, like, this evening.
Is there any record anywhere of Dahlia's notes or anything like that?
I don't even think she could read.
We killed the wrong rat.
I'm more concerned about this kidnapped man. If we're in the dock ward already and there was a handoff at the docks, it might not be too late to save him.
Okay, can I investigate that empty box really fast?
Sure, yeah, you can go.
Everybody,
investigate the box.
let's go see if somebody stand here and threaten this rat.
We tie him up.
Yes.
You can tie up the rat.
Okay, I'll tie up the rat so he can't just run away.
Don't
All right.
worry, I will stand guard.
Okay,
I'm
Strider,
gonna try-
investigate the box. Please roll an investigation on the box. Anybody who would like to also help Strider may do so.
I rolled a 7, so I will not be investigating this box.
Do you want to roll?
I rolled a 5. Oh,
you
I'm
have-
gonna use my inspiration.
You
Oh,
both
yeah.
have inspiration.
Yeah, I want to use that.
Okay.
Please. Oh, so much better.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Okay, I won't be using it yet then.
Okay, Vonave. So, you roll. So you are kind of feeling around, right? You're kind of feeling around, and you're kind of pressing on this box, and you find that this box actually has a false bottom.
I knew it.
It has a false bottom. And inside you see a you flip up this false bottom, and there's that symbol again, right? It's the sigil. It's the glyph, right? That you've been seeing kind of everywhere. Okay, and you see a there's a clue written on the bottom of the hidden compartment, like in chalk. It says arrange in 6 rows. You also find 4 potions of healing.
Hey, I'll
Nice.
just take those. Thank you so much.
All right.
No, I'll distribute one of each to my companions.
Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna write that in the journal for you guys. Don't worry about it. What else do we want to do? I have one more scene that should be relatively fast, but I don't want to jam anybody up if anybody has a hard stop at 4. This is a decent place to stop if we must, or we can just do one more scene really fast. It's not a combat. Or it shouldn't be.
I need to leave, but I'm also cool if everyone else wants to do the scene without me.
I'm fine either way.
We can end it and do it next week. I mean, you said it wouldn't take
It'll be
long,
quick.
right? It'll be quick. So we can end here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So let's kind of all right, let's kind of end it here. So we now have some clues. And we'll think about how we can solve the puzzle. I will give you guys a hint. You now have 3 clues. The 4th location requires you to synthesize the clues that you have. We will end today. I will give you all the journal entry. Here, I'll post in the chat what this is.
Yes, please. Because
Okay.
will we be able to access Foundry after?
Yeah, anyone can access Foundry at any time.
Okay,
Now, in
perfect.
this
So we
current
can review the
configuration.
stuff.
Yep. So we will be back next week. Thank you all for hanging out. We will also say that let's say that you all go back to the Yawning Portal to long rest and synthesize the clues that you have found to see where this 4th location is. So do take a long rest and go ahead and level up as well. Prepare a level up for next week.
Ooh.
And we'll take a long rest and that will take effect. But it's been an honor and a privilege hanging out with you all today. That is it. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.
Yeah, have
Yay.
a great day,
Thank you,
everybody.
everybody.
All right.
Bye.